sucks. I hate this new Red Bull flavor. It's really bad. And then it switches to the summertime, and they're like, check your local liquor store for the runoff of the spring edition.
Dude, I have never found a flavor of Red Bull I didn't like until the pink edition. I don't like the pink edition, man.
Yeah, dude, have
you tried it?
No, I don't fuck with Red Bull that much anymore. I drink Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody familiar with Reign Energy?
Yeah, we used to fuck with that.
That's second tier behind.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Reign.
Oh, sorry. The best.
Yeah.
Energy market is so competitive.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm fucking not.
He's like Brendan Schaub. Isn't Schaub sponsored by Reign? I think he is.
Yeah, he's a fucking bitch.
Hey, don't make enemies in the comedy.
I'll make a fucking enemy.
He watches every comedy podcast.
I'm willing to make an enemy.
Commit to it.
I, for one, love Gringo Poppy. But no. Reign.
I'll fucking fight you right now.
Reign is one tier below the ultimate godsend, Bang.
See, Bang is legal cocaine.
Exactly.
And my body can't handle it anymore.
There's something in there.
Yeah, no, it is.
Is it the double AA aminos?
Yeah.
I
don't read.
They're chocking all kinds of shit into energy drinks.
The CoQ10.
I don't read.
It's the CoQ10.
Or is it the creatine?
Yeah.
The creatine, too. It's those two.
I used to do raw creatine in high school. I weighed like 215, 220 pounds, dude. Like,
you're hitting the gym?
I'm not kidding. Dude, I was planning on going to the Marines.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a sport? It was killing people?
Yeah. That's a sport. Yeah. And now I tell jokes.
It was blood sport.
Yeah, no, I wanted to. I just got big for absolutely no reason.
No way.
I played football in like my last year of high school, but
that's like in the morning with me.
That's
You're big for absolutely no reason.
Was that shit.
Exactly.
Everyone was taking creatine when we were in high school.
I was almost snorting it.
And whey protein.
Where do
and
they
creatine.
get that shit from?
Whey was good too.
I don't know where you get creatine from.
Oh, I don't ask questions.
Oh, I
just put it in my body.
You're eating your curds and your whey?
It's from like animals.
Yeah, it's like curds and whey. Yeah, well, it does come from like milk.
Yes,
and I guess
and
like
we all know
product.
where curds and whey are from, right?
Germany.
Yes, Germany.
Yeah,
those are both German words.
Every child knows what curds and whey are.
Curds and whey.
It's a nursery rhyme.
Curds and whey refers to solid lumps and the liquid that result when milk
for the love of
separate.
God. Solid lumps.
I just know the body makes creatine, and then we also buy giant jugs of it. So where are they getting the giant jugs of it? Is it from
people?
Dead? Yeah.
No, you're right.
Is
I'm with you.
Is Soylent Green people?
Yes. Yes.
Didn't that movie, wasn't that taking place in like 2022 or something?
Probably. It was probably like 2002.
I think it does. I think we're like living in the era of Soylent Green.
You don't just make stem cells. Those come from...
They get them from the umbilical cord.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, literally 2022. In that movie, they're in 2022. Soylent Green.
Have you seen that movie?
I have.
It's
been a long time.
Do hospitals have deals where they're like, all right, umbilical cords?
Planned Parenthood sells the... Dude, come on. We got to get out of the rabbit hole right now. Right now. We're in the pre-show.
Yeah, because
this seems like a lot to unpack.
They rush you through the. That's so happy. Go ahead, cut it, hubby. Then they rush that umbilical cord out the room and put it in a suitcase.
I cut the umbilical cord to my son.
They're not worried about the babies.
Where'd it go?
They give you where did what go?
The cord.
It's attached to this giant placenta and this giant pool of blood in a giant tub.
Okay, where's that tub go?
I bet you if you wanted it, you could take it.
Did you pocket a few stem cells while you were at it?
Like just a random person or the father?
What do you mean?
Like if you could take it, like am I allowed to take it?
My buddy's going to be here in an hour.
No,
he's going to take it.
Here's the dad. He's here to take the placenta. Or here's this guy.
You walk in with a vacuum sealer.
Oh my god!
It's under your arm as you walk in to
or
check in.
They put it like a ham in like the stockings.
Yeah, smoke it.
Yeah,
dry
it. It's like, when's the last time you had smoked placenta?
Store it in a cool, dry place.
Fucking never.
No, but yeah, when you cut the cord, it's scary.
Is it hard to get through? Is it like snip or is it like?
I heard it was like calamari.
Dude, it's the sharpest pair of scissors you've ever seen in your life. So, like, they take it out of a package, you know?
Yeah. I'm not so much worried about the placenta, but I'd like to take the scissors home.
I was just making sure. I was like,
pocket those scissors. Yeah.
Like, miss the penis.
It's so in the way.
My son.
So close.
Or did you bite it like Tom Green and Freddie Got Fingered? Did you bite it off? Isn't that happen in that movie?
Daddy, would you like some
sausage? Tom Green is so back. He's in all the podcasts right now. He did Howie Mandel.
He created the original podcast.
He did. Yeah, he inspired Joe Rogan, our godfather, Joe Rogan.
Isn't he a tiny home guy or something now?
Tom Green?
he's like a RV guy.
Van life.
Yeah.
Van life.
It's similar. It's the same.
He was just on
They just put wheels
what's
on
Bill
the
Maher's
tire.
podcast?
Club Random.
Club Random. That's a fun one to hate watch. Well, I mean, I do like it, but he's a fun one to make fun of. I like making fun of Bill Maher.
Who's the guy that's like?
I also.
Oh
like
yeah, that was a fun one.
dude.
Do you know about
Richard
that?
Dreyfuss?
Yeah,
I'll
you know
never
about
forget
that?
it.
Then you are on the right podcast.
I might even pull that tonight. Just slowly.
Yeah,
when I'm no longer part of the podcast, I leave.
Why did Dreyfuss want to be like
No, Richard Dreyfuss just wound up laying down basically.
That was
Literally, his
dude, it
back
was
was on
the
the ass part of the seat.
the Jaws guy?
Pull up
It
Richard
looked
Dreyfuss
like
Club Random.
such a comfortable chair that he was in. Like, well, you're not utilizing the most comfortable chair I've ever seen.
There's too many pillows on those chairs, though.
Yeah, that or like blankets on the arms. Take those off.
Yeah. He's got a weird thing going on down there in Club Random.
hit,
Yeah,
hit the Chappelle Show button.
How
Yeah.
low can I go? He
Yeah.
does.
Mike, you ready?
Let's start the show.
Let's start the show. You ready for this, Mike? Is he ready? I think he is. Let's go. Special episode.
What episode is it?
126.
Yeah,
28?
20.
I think it's 28.
I think it's 28.
Damn.
That was the post.
Welcome, metal fans, to the event of the week. Sunday night. Studio KP at KP. We got special guest, John Dayton!
Yes.
Dude, what a wrestling entrance.
That really was. It felt like I was in some kind of
Anybody
great
else
big
see it?
arena.
I almost ruined my merch shirt.
Is
Introduce
Jack gonna
us
get, is
too,
Jack gonna
dude.
get an intro? He said KP.
I was letting y'all fizzle.
Mr. Armstrong.
Mr. Strong Arms himself with a dog shirt. And you got Google Man, Mikey over here.
Google man.
Young Mikey.
I'm going to stay in my lane tonight.
Resident reader.
Let these guys do their thing and look up whatever they want me to do.
I appreciate
come on now.
that. I can't read or write.
We need a couple anecdotes. We need some stories from your childhood.
Don't make fun of the John. It's not
Yeah,
his
I
fault
would-
he can't read.
I can't read. I can't write. But I can tell a joke.
Now, he writes jokes in his head.
Yeah.
He's
That's
like
about
he's
it.
like Little Wayne.
Yeah. Active shitter.
Gold right there. You can hear stuff like that and more coming up this Friday and Saturday locally
Yes.
on the shore.
Yep, I will be at The Room at Cedar Grove in Lewis, Delaware.
The Room. Is that what it's
I'm-
called? The
Yeah,
Room.
The Room at Cedar Grove, owned by Paul Cullen, the bassist of Bad Company.
Oh my God, that is too
Yep,
funny.
That is too funny.
Are you going to make up a lot of Bad Company jokes?
I wish I had more. I have a shockingly few amount of Bad Company jokes, despite how I look.
Well, hopefully it'll be a good crowd and you
Yeah,
won't be in
should
bad company.
No,
huh?
hopefully won't be in bad company. That's going to be a really good show. I am hosting. Eric Joliker is guesting. Wendy Townsend from 98 Rock is
Nice.
featuring, and Stefan Sabatic is headlining.
What does she do at 98 Rock?
She's a personality. She
Like,
does nights.
in the morning? Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does nights. So there's Justin Schlegel and the morning guys. I work with him as well. And then Wendy does nights.
Is Justin Schlegel a comedian?
Comedian, also a comedian and a radio host. Yeah.
Familiar name, Schlegel.
Yeah, Justin
Didn't we just interview
Schlegel.
a 98 Rock guy? Wasn't a Poopy Turds McGee? Wasn't he a 98 Rock guy?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
sounds
remember that
right.
guy's name.
Yeah. Yeah. But Justin Schlegel is a fantastic comedian, one of my favorite comedians. He just released a special on YouTube called Chaos Theory. Check him out. He is absurd.
What's
He's-
the
he's-
name again?
Chaos Theory.
No, his name.
Justin Schlegel.
Justin Schlegel.
Yeah.
We
one
know
of-
the
yeah.
Salisbury guy.
Yeah,
Schlegel.
he's been to Salisbury.
thought I
He's
heard
been
that
in
name.
and out. Yeah, he's a fantastic.
He does big
comedian.
timing?
He does big timing.
Shout out to Big Timing
Yeah,
Comedy.
shout out to Big Timing
They've been doing their
Comedy.
thing.
Yeah, they have. And then I am booked. I'm headlining Dream Big in Delmar, Maryland. Delmar, Delaware, actually. It's on the Delaware side.
Well, we got it pulled up right here.
Yep, there I
Stone's
am.
throw from
You know what's
Maryland.
interesting? I've paid hundreds of dollars for headshots. Maybe almost $1,000 for headshots, right? That's a dead cat. That cat's dead.
No, you look like you're in high school.
I was young. Yeah, I was young. That cat's dead. That's a dead cat. My buddy, or the booker, my buddy Lon. He put that.
You think that's
he put
funny
that
to
up.
do that to
I don't know if he meant it as a joke or not.
The cat's face is bigger than your face. I
Yeah, he
mean,
was a very big cat, and he's very dead now. So he put that up, and it was funny. You posted the flyer, and I was like, "Damn, this flyer's better than the.
Hey man, I love the flyer that we made for you. The thumbnail for this episode
it's so
is hot
good.
fire.
It's so good
with the translucent versions of you in the background.
I look like I'm trying to figure out math.
Yeah. It looks like
the
Used in
numbers.
angry. Yeah.
it looks like something that would be on like a '90s like T-shirt that someone made themselves.
Yes. And with just my name under it.
Airbrushed on the side
Yeah.
of the Honda.
Oh my God! Stop. Or Honda Odyssey on the side of it.
So
That's
this is the March
fantastic.
28th one at
Yes,
the Room.
That's the Room. Yep, that's me, and then I think Eric, and then Wendy, and then Stefan, and then the one on Saturday I'm headlining, and then I'm actually technically co-headlining with my buddy Bill Monahan, who is another fantastic comedian.
Yeah, I've been hearing his name a lot
dude,
too.
he's so good. And then Paula Sangalier, and she works for a radio station as well that I can't remember, unfortunately.
Hey, it's probably like
but she's,
103.4.
Yeah, the Rock or something.
Yeah.
The Beach. Yeah, that's where she works. And then my buddy Chris Odub, who does the producing. Yes, he does.
I've heard all
Grin and
these
Bear.
names. These guys
these are all my homies, man. I like
entrenched
to
into the
keep my
game.
circle tight because comedy's.
So how often have you done
Fickle.
big timing?
I've been doing so. I
been doing
lied
that
my
for
way
years.
into it. Yeah, I lied my way into it. There used to be an open mic at
Roadies?
Mojo's.
Mojo's.
Yeah, and Josh Pryor, the musician, he used to play there, and he would do music. You know, because it's a music open mic, and then I would show up and then just tell horrible jokes, horrible jokes.
I remember
I'd get
when he had the
blackout
open mic
drunk.
there, yeah.
I'd get blackout drunk and then just talking to a mic, and everybody hated me for a while. Yeah, and then finally, my buddies at Big Time in Comedy reached out, and they were like, "Hey, we heard you run that mic." You know, in Salisbury.
You got a mic?
And I was
You
like,
got a mic down there?
yeah, of course I do. Yes, I run the mic. Me. And then they were like, hey, why don't you run the mic over at Roadie Joe's? And that's where it kind of started. So that was.
Then it really got bigger at Roadies.
Yeah, I mean, that
For
was
the comedy
years
release.
ago. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think I've been at it for 8 years. I started at a different open mic in Ocean City, and I got booed. So terribly.
Damn,
like
at an
active
open mic.
booze. Yeah,
Where was
at
it?
an
At
open mic. Yeah, I don't remember. I blacked out. But I remember getting booed and then thinking to myself, "Oh, I'll never do
Got
this
blacked
again.
out and booed
You know,
out.
I'll stop doing this forever." And then I stopped.
good thing you
I
forgot all
stopped
that.
getting
On the horse.
blackout drunk. Yeah, and then I started remembering my jokes, and then things started going better. You know, so
Oh, so they were mad at that?
yeah, they were mad that I was just like, "Hey, my dick is small."
What's up, guys?
Was it a comedy open mic or were other people?
No, it was a music open mic too. Yeah, I forced comedy
what
on
I
people.
figured.
Yeah, I
Oh,
forced.
people were like, play Wonderwall, man.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? My penis? Remember?
And he also goes up into karaoke clubs and just starts telling jokes.
I did used to do that. Yeah, I
Karaoke's.
would go to karaoke's and then I'd take the mic and they're like, "This is not Biggie Smalls. What are you doing, pal?" And I'm like,
Take
"Yeah,
the mic and just be like, active shitter?
yeah, active shitter."
Inserting yourself works sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it does. I did a lot of self-deprecation to begin with, because people really like to laugh at you instead of with you. Right. You know what I mean? And then I figured out
yeah.
like, oh, then I can make them laugh with me after. You know what I mean?
At
but,
the karaoke,
yeah.
you should have just gone up and started doing other people's jokes, like Chris
Yeah,
Rock.
right.
Edward,
Yeah, it's like
jokes.
That's a good joke.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do John Mulaney tonight.
There's something there. There's something there. There's a good joke there.
Go to karaoke.
That's what. Yeah, joke karaoke. That's what we should do. And I'll just, dude, I have
Do
full
the Chris,
sets
the Chris Rock
remembered.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny.
I don't like John Mulaney, man.
You're not a fan?
I think he's a
Mulaney
cute
is
guy.
so
Are you
good.
mad because he stopped doing cocaine?
Yeah, because he's not as funny now. Sober Mulaney is not as good.
No, you're right.
I
agree
think that
with
he's classy, and I don't like the whole like classy suit.
comedy.
But he's funny.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
first
yeah.
three
It's not
specials,
that
I
he's not
think,
funny.
are perfection.
I just don't like him.
You know his first three
I agree with
specials,
that.
right?
I agree with that, but I
Perfection?
also
Perfection.
agree with your point in comedy's not like buttoned up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's kind of buttoned up.
Comedy's
Yeah,
a little grimier.
Was it ever buttoned up?
Well, I mean, that's why I like when
Jerry
he started-
Seinfeld and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
But
why I
then
liked when he
it's
came
a
out as a
taste
cocaine
thing.
head.
yeah.
Yeah. See, and then I was like, well, now I relate to John Mulaney. You know?
When I hear the name John Mulaney, I just think SVU detective, but it's not him.
Yeah, I
think
agree
It's
with
not
that.
that guy.
Yeah.
I think let's start with a big ass B. Anybody know that one?
Yep, big ass H. We my fiance and I went and saw John Mulaney in Jamestown, New York, the home of Lucille Ball at the Lucille Ball Comedy Festival.
Wow.
Dude, it was fantastic.
That's cool.
Him and Matthew Browsard.
Hey, I love Lucy. I love Lucy.
I do. I love Lucy as well. I loved.
Yeah. Is she gone?
Yeah.
I'm a Desi.
Yeah,
guy.
she's been. That's
Lucy,
that's an odd take.
Desi? What was Desi?
I watched it for
ran the
Desi.
show. Yeah.
Who else was in that show? I don't know. Ricky
He would
Ricardo.
slap- That's him.
That's
Desi
Arnaz.
Arnaz.
Desi Arnaz. Yeah.
Is Ricky Ricardo his real name?
No, his name is
Desi
Desi
Arnaz.
Arnaz.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
okay.
Cuban.
Gotcha.
He slapped Lucy
Looks like a
around?
Ricky.
Yeah, he would slap her around and get her to be funny.
There was he had some green card issues back in the day.
That was Nick at Night
Yeah,
for us
because that
growing
was
up,
like
right?
during the Cuban Missile Crisis, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my god.
And nothing happened.
Also, I could be lying about that, dude. I don't fucking know. You know, I can't read. I
Yeah,
told you guys that.
when we grew up, there were black and white shows on Nick at Night.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. to
Old
think.
as
Now it's
fuck.
Home Improvement.
Yeah,
Old as fuck.
yeah, that's on Netflix now.
I got a pretty good one. Hey, we all
That was
got
a really
ones.
good one.
Yeah, no, you really
You
pulled
did
it
it
off.
best.
Nice.
Hey guys, I got something for you to try.
What you got?
Some nasty ass, new ass Dunkin' Donuts.
I hate
What?
Spiked.
Spiked?
You know, you
Spiked
drink it.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, try it.
I'm excited.
I got a bad habit of smelling things
It's
first.
tea.
Should
I haven't
not
tried
do
this
that?
flavor.
No,
yet.
you should definitely smell. I always do a smell first.
So the
So
way
immediately made me feel like
Ew,
shit.
this one does smell kind of tea-ish. So the other ones were like dragon fruit, strawberry, whatever. But the worst part about this is it's malt beverage, boys. It's not good. I'm gonna already give it a bad review.
I completed enough school to know what the difference is.
Oh, this one ain't bad. The other ones are real bad. Like
This
the
is
dragon.
shitty.
It's still bad.
This is fucking shit.
I don't want it.
But
Compared to the
I
others?
appreciate it though.
That was terrible. I finished it. Oh, great heavens.
What the fuck? They need to get together with the Twisted Tea people and see what went wrong.
Speaking of which, the Good Boy brand, which is John Daly's brand of
I would try that.
Yeah, it's just a spiked Arnold Palmer is what it is. But they make spiked Arnold Palmer.
I get
that
those
aren't
all
as
the
good.
time.
They're not as good.
No, okay.
The Good Boys at well, they have them at Roadies, obviously.
The Arizona brand Arnold Palmer
Not
spikes.
as good.
These are better?
These are better.
Wow.
100%. They're called
Yeah.
Good
Who
Boys.
makes them?
John Daly. He's on
The party
golfer.
animal golfer.
Yes, he's on the it's a picture of him. Yeah, it's John
It's
Daly.
his silhouette.
Yeah,
how cool
yeah,
that
yeah,
is.
yeah. It's fantastic.
Grip it and rip it.
Looks
You
like a
think you
dog.
could get these?
But
at
I also
Atlantic?
like Simply's.
He's a simply simp.
Well, you need your vitamin
But
C.
I would have bought Good Boys if they had them.
Yeah, yeah. Are they around here?
Roadies.
Roadies.
I don't know if it's
behind the
sold-
bar at Roadies?
Yeah. I don't know if you can get them anywhere else, but they're absolutely fantastic. And I love sweet tea.
Well, this is very interesting. Why would
So-
Dunkin'
I don't
do
hate
a,
this
a
one.
Yeah,
spiked
it's
tea?
terrible. I'll have another sip though.
It's gone.
No, it's not.
It's just a little.
No, it's not. I can
What the hell
taste
does
that.
Dunkin' know about tea?
Let me.
Seriously.
They have the refreshers, but let me tell you one thing. There's other flavors in that box, and I've just been grabbing them from the fridge because Lainey hates them. I'm like, I'll drink this. I can use this. I'll use this to get to feel it. Just the feeling.
Anything.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
taste doesn't matter.
I
anything.
appreciate
Yeah,
it,
just
but
to
it
feel
does,
anything.
it
I
does
understand
suck.
that.
It's awful. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
life is hard. Yeah.
They had some dragon fruit strawberry. It tastes like medicine from a kid.
I would hate that.
From a child.
yeah.
Straight from a child.
Yeah, he's
like
like,
Dimetap.
please, mister, take my medicine. I don't
Yeah.
like it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. 1950s New York kid. I understand that.
And the world's definitely
When
ready
they were
for
worried
like,
about rickets.
we need like an Irish coffee in a can. That's what we need.
They've got that.
Probably.
I
do
think-
Who's got that?
Cutwater.
Jameson.
Mike. You said Irish whiskey? in
Irish
a can?
coffee,
Irish
which
coffee
is
in a
Irish
can.
whiskey and coffee.
RTD Irish coffee.
Need it. Ready to drink. Nice.
Irish
Love
coffee,
it.
cream stout, not what we're looking
That's what
for.
we call it in the business.
Yeah, I've never seen a spiked coffee in the beer store or liquor store.
No, Bailey's has. Here we are, guys.
Yeah,
But I don't think
Bailey's
it's alcohol.
sounds
It's
right.
non-alcoholic. Why don't they make an alcoholic version?
So you can add your own alcohol.
Put a shot of JMO in there and call it 2 shots.
Even Jameson
I'd
has
put
a good one.
like one of those coffee monsters in it. Really ruin it. You
And
know?
you turn into some sort of creature and start destroying your town.
Dude, how fucking.
I find high rises and climb them. You know?
The energy drink market is so oversaturated, and I love it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So many options. So many
Yeah,
options.
The rain keeps putting out more flavors, and
And how about C4? You ever do C4?
yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah, C4.
That's
Yeah.
Skittles
it's like, hey, do you
C4.
like your heart to stop?
Yeah. and
Skittles
you feel
C4
warm. It
tastes
has like niacin in it or something.
yeah.
You feel warm.
Your legs get a. Okay, so I've been going to the gym and I drank some of that. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I got the can.
Do you do pre-workout, Mike?
No, but
You would
Robbie
like
says
that.
I
That's
should.
the next step.
He's like, it's like meth.
You should. Who's telling you that
Hey,
you should?
It is
Robbie.
like meth.
My boss.
Meth is really good.
Maybe I should just get meth. So I drank I'm not going to take it in and sip it like an idiot. I'm not going to
Right.
go in there with an energy drink and look like a fool.
Yeah.
So I drank like this much of the can, but it was a tall can.
In the parking lot, just chugging.
And
Should
then
have just shotgunned it.
I start walking on the treadmill, and then I turn it up.
You got a gym membership and you got on the fucking treadmill.
That's how I warm
Are you a
up.
fucking
I understand.
girl.
I understand.
I warm up on the treadmill.
That is for girls. Why don't you get on the
gotta loosen
Stairmaster?
it.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
have
say,
to get the
he's not
lactic
on the
acid out of your
Stairmaster.
muscles. It's
But
the
now-
correct way to do it.
Get my heart going a little.
You get on the
Ain't nothing wrong with the
elliptical. You
treadmill.
get on the elliptical.
No, that is
I
girl.
literally
do
get on the
is
treadmill
you
and I
start
stretch.
squatting immediately.
Yeah.
I stretch.
Dead
on the
lift.
Blow
treadmill.
your back out. Lift with only your back.
And the jerking motion. Yeah.
Jerking motion.
So you got on the treadmill. Where was that story going?
If you're not
Yeah.
picking,
Your legs
I'm just saying, if you're not picking up weights,
warm.
it's gay.
Yeah.
Warm.
Not from the workout, from the drink.
From the
That's
drink.
crazy. Yeah, it's
Hit
that
you
nice.
straight in
and-
the legs.
And I put on a 13-minute Periphery song and was like, just like I started. I didn't run. I don't want to run on
Yeah.
the
You,
treadmill.
you want to hate the gym more? You
No,
put on
you-
Periphery.
Man, this guy's a hater.
That's crazy. No, you wanted to.
You hate Periphery. Oh no,
There's-
Pat hates Periphery.
You
There
wanted
was-
to step into the sun for a second. I understand what you were doing.
There was one song that I wanted to hear. I was like, it's that 13-minute song. It's perfect. And I just overanalyzed the lyrics.
It's just going.
Yeah, they put mushrooms in C4.
What the Lion's Mane?
No, I don't know, man.
Yeah, which type? Which type? What's it good for?
I'm like,
Chanterelles.
hey, why don't you redeem us from that shitty drink with a good beer?
Aren't you telling a fucking story? Oh, your legs were warm.
His legs were warm. That was
No, the C4 makes his legs warm. There was a period.
Mike said I was in the parking lot. I chugged the C4. I went inside. I got on the treadmill. My legs were warm.
Warm legs.
Mike Drown.
Warmer
saw
than
it.
the last
Yeah, I
time.
saw it.
I was at the gym.
You've practiced this before on the podcast,
Yeah.
telling stories and making them longer.
No,
That's pretty good.
he hit period and then he hit enter, and then there's another. Yeah.
That's pretty
There's
good.
going to be a new conversation. I
Writing a
understand. I'm
paper
with you.
double spaced.
Yes. Yeah. It's italicized.
God, that was pretty funny.
No,
What
there
do you
is. I guess
have?
there's a little more to the story. I felt my body flush with energy.
That's
I-
niacin.
I
Vitamin B12.
turned the treadmill up farther than I've ever done it, where I was like doing a brisk like.
What do you mean farther than you ever
fuck.
done it? Speed?
Yeah, no, because you don't full sprint on a treadmill.
Well, there's one guy that does, and the whole gym shakes. You know,
I was that
why.
crazy person. I
they're
was that
literally
crazy person.
they're full extension like.
They need to ring the
Dude,
fucking lunk
It
alarm
is
up in there.
nuts. Yeah, dude, it is nuts.
Yeah.
I had one at my parents' house, and like to be honest with you, I was a teenager, so I didn't like I ran on it a little bit, and then for the most of the rest of the time, we were like fucking around on it.
Kickflip.
Yeah, we were trying like kickflips on it, and then my
I
buddy
kickflipped on one.
Tyler.
Talk about shake the house.
Dude, yeah, it was go go.
I have
And then
fucked
my
up
buddy
a-
Tyler got a little sideways on it, and he went up to well, so I put him up to like 15 on speed, and like
What the fuck?
he's not
But
designed.
it's rolling.
Yeah.
But he's holding on and it's rolling.
Yeah, well, no,
Got
no. He was like holding on, and then both feet went out from under him.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then his arm caught the skid, and it just ripped all the skin off of it, dude. It
Because
was
he
so
was like
bad.
he couldn't move away from it.
No, he was because
Oh.
the land is moving underneath.
He got
of you.
sanded. He got
Yeah.
sanded.
My buddy
dude.
got shot through the fucking wall on one of those. Fell in the
Yeah.
back and just.
Dude, we did the same
nice
thing with an exercise
Nice
ball.
one.
Because it's moving like this. The exercise ball got sucked up underneath of it. and it
Underneath?
underneath, and
Oh
it
my
flipped the whole thing over,
that's
dude.
so awesome,
Wow! And then mom comes
Holy
home and she was
fuck.
like, "Why isn't the treadmill working?" And I was like, "I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I don't know."
So you just placed it
Got a
right
warranty
back
on
up.
that. I hope.
Yeah, that's crazy. You should call Sears.
Dude, and you put the cat on there and see how
Sears
fast
is
can the
long
cat
out
go?
of business.
Yeah, we were all raised by Johnny Knoxville. Like we had to. Anytime you go to a hotel gym or anything,
I
like
ran
that.
through a garage today, and I said, "This is Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
I crashed my car into my garage when I lived in Austin. Did I ever tell you about that?
Texas?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I lived there, I
That's
was
his ex-boyfriend.
I was
Not-
I was complete. I was
when I
completely.
lived in Austin.
I was completely nocturnal, and they just
Sorry.
they were paving the street, and they woke me up at like 8 a.m. and they were like, "Can you move this car? It's down here." And it was Samantha's old busted ass Escape, and then all the brake fluid had leaked out, so I moved it into the driveway and just went through the garage
All
door.
the brake fluid
Because
was
the
on?
brake fluid. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you know, you need brake fluid to push the brakes, and I was like,
That's
Floor.
And then and it wasn't my car, so I was like, "Where's the fucking parking brake?" And it was
E-brake.
the e-brake was on the.
Oh, no.
He got both feet on that brake
That
pedal.
car deserved to die.
and I smashed into the garage, and this Mexican guy was like, "Thank you for moving your car."
So he saw it and everything.
yeah.
Oh god.
I think he was just trying his best not to laugh.
Seriously, I would laugh. If I had told a guy you got to move your car, they went right through
then
a
crashed
garage door.
it.
And I basically
That's hilarious.
argued with the landlord for like months over getting it fixed, and then I won. They fixed it. I didn't pay anything. And then some dude came and fixed it by himself.
Yeah, you're under
How do you
duress.
do that by yourself?
That's how private landlords work.
Exactly, I know. But this
They
dude-
don't hire companies.
Exactly, this dude did it by himself. You
Yeah.
got to hold that motherfucker up and.
You know what he had?
He must have been chiseled. He must have been made out of metal.
He's got
his
I got
T1000.
two
does that
pieces of
every
wood
day.
that I love. I take these pieces of wood to all my garage jobs.
Yeah, he knows what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining maybe some wood.
You've got a tension,
Just
a
two
spring,
two
and
by
shit.
fours
Yeah.
that are stained, and
I ain't
there's
doing
like
that.
there's like Sharpie markers on them for height.
Hold
You
them
use
up.
them for measurement. There's like for some reason a 5-inch marker on it because he's been using it to.
That's a benchmark.
Yeah, you got it.
That's funny.
That's what they call a benchmark.
Mark actually from my
And
job.
it's got a year by it too for some reason.
1998.
Yeah.
I was inspired by Mark. Told me a story that he used to do. He used to do this thing to rulers.
Don't mind me.
And it's a funny prank. You just are like tape measures. If you say you go to your dad's garage,
Don't you fuck with your dad's text measure.
No.
I wouldn't have these fingers right now.
you just make one mark and another mark, and on one you write soft, and on the other you write hard.
Hard. Yeah.
And you do it on like 3.5 and like 4.5. Or
I
like
too
one
have
and a
been
half and three and
to
a half.
ifunny.com.
Yeah, I used to work in construction. My
True.
father used to work in construction, and my favorite running joke is what they would take a tape measure and then stretch it out to almost your face and be like, "You're about 3 feet away from being a cocksucker." That is my favorite fucking
That's
joke,
great.
dude. It
That
is
is
such
good.
a good joke.
Yeah.
I'd be like, even my father would do that to me.
Every
I'd be like,
construction
that's
site in
not
America.
just gay. That's incestual.
Dad, I'm calling Scotland Yards.
Well, the construction site's great because there's a real measurement of the cunt hair.
It's time to get salted. We have to assault John real quick.
I've never
get him
done
going.
this.
Let's
I've
get
been
him going.
thinking about this
like ammonia.
since I booked this with you guys.
He knew it was coming.
Can you
This
Google
is a new thing. Trust me.
Google if a cunt hair is a real measurement while he does this?
Welcome to Assault Shack.
It's like a couple centimeters.
Get it
Yeah,
in
get
there.
closer.
Get it way in there.
Closer.
I'm gonna do a quick.
Get it
just
way
a
in
small
there.
smell.
Get it way in there.
Okay. And now I'm gonna do one that's too close, and you guys are gonna judge me.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like they got stronger than last week. They re-fermented or something. It feels kind of good, though. It feels kind of good.
How hard did you go, man? You got this guy snoring it too
Dude,
hard.
it's like that Jamaican rum you had last time. I'm getting flashbacks. Remember that last time you came here?
Yeah, that was good. Let's do another.
Stop hogging it, man. Let me-
Talking to salt.
Man, I want to party.
One nostril, that's just bad nostril. That's not fair.
Man,
Sweet mother.
He's got the Coke nostril and the salt nostril.
Oh my god!
Now you're feeling good, though.
I've never felt better.
Yeah, he's
Up the
alive.
nose is nice, and yeah, one.
something about it. It's like when you were swimming in a pool.
Yeah. Big,
Oh,
yep.
that nostalgia of the.
Cap stinks too. Cap stinks too. Here, all right, I'm gonna do it again.
It went more up my left nostril, and my left eye is like trying to water.
What's this?
Really, really good beer.
Let me look it up. What we got? And a cunt hair is an abstract measurement, not a real one.
Yes, it is. That's real. I know.
An abstract.
It's a millimeter.
It's a skosh. A skosh away.
Exactly.
Skosh is good.
Yeah.
Dude, I need to snort that before I do that boss fight.
Skosh has to be regional. I like that one.
What boss fight?
I'll talk to you boys
Okay.
about that.
Don't.
after.
Wait, I don't want to hear about it, dude.
It's
Why'd
pre-
you ask him that?
It's pretty wild shit.
It's not that wild.
I wish you could try for me.
I wish you could try.
you could try for me. Is hilarious.
You
I
play
had
a
the
real
pair switches.
game. Oh, shit.
I'll talk about it off the air.
Sorry.
Some crazy challenging things.
Even the cap.
All right.
No cap.
But yeah, you know how normally when I get these beers, I tell you I like the ones that use one hop.
I also don't like that.
What?
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I don't like it, but I will have another.
All right, let me read to you. Let me read
This
it
is
to
the best shit ever. This is
No, it is good, though.
No, but like yeah, it's with
you. You don't
hand.
gotta lie.
You know how I say I like Nelson Sauvin hops? Remember we like Nelson the ha one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nelson.
Dewy beer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
Dewey
was a-
beer's
that was a
good.
Dewey-
Beer do
A
funny
Dewey beer had a
things.
Nelson one. It was just a hand pointing. You see, take them from him.
He's assaulted himself.
It feels good.
But yeah, this one
Does
has it says hand selected Nelson Sauvin hops.
One
ki-
hand selected.
One kind of hop. You know they did the thing. We watched it before.
Yeah, but they ordered them from fucking.
Shut up, man.
Hand selected by the people they bought it from.
Yeah.
This hazy IPA bursts with vibrant tropical aromas and juicy fruit flavors thanks to a blend of Nelson Sauvin, Nectaron, and Simcoe. We love Simcoe.
No, this is not right. You're
Sticky
not right.
No, I'm reading Sticky Sauvin.
It's not a single hop beer.
This guy is
I
addicted
don't know,
to the
Jack.
salt.
I'm reading it. Look.
I think I've grown an immunity to it.
It doesn't matter if it's not a single hop beer or not. Don't worry.
His adrenaline is through the roof.
I am crying. I'm actively crying.
You keep going back for it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's blown because he thought he was having a single hop beer, everyone, but he's realizing now that this is a blend. It adds
the life
layers
is a
of
lie.
ripe pineapple and citrus zest. Simcoe rounds out the profile with its signature pine and earthy undertones, creating a harmonious balance between tropical sweetness and subtle bitterness.
So that's why it's so good. They can't make a single hop when this good. It's so good.
They got to use 2 hops.
All Mosaic
Three.
was the best single
3
hop.
hops. Okay.
Sorry.
It was one of the
100.
It was one of the 100.
Any Burley Oak 100 series besides Citra. No, Citra was even good. But
What was
I
the
like
black
the
one?
danker ones.
What was the black one?
John, you got to go over to Amazon.
Galaxy.
Those things are cheap.
Dude.
Those things are cheap, and they got more powerful ones.
I've been in. I'm gonna buy myself one tonight.
You're gonna be like at a store. He's gonna be at GNC. Like, come on, man, just open up, man. GNC, please.
do you remember that restaurant that used to be in town called Assault Shack? Isn't that the funniest name ever?
Yeah. It's
Like,
where you go.
They could have called it Salt
get
Shack.
assaulted,
Yeah,
yeah.
but they called it a Salt Shack. Sounded
gonna have
just like
another.
a Salt Shack.
It's funny because the guy who opened that he is the business, one of the great minds behind the.
He's got a couple charges.
He's the inked tuna. Yes, he's done prison time.
Oh,
He's
for
the
assault?
Inked, he's RX tattoo.
Haven't we
He's
all
inked
been-
tuna.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Not prison.
But that
Jail,
name,
yes,
I'll
but
never
not
get over that name.
though.
That name is too funny, man.
Oh my god, I gotta stop.
We're gonna call this podcast Assault Shack from now on.
Oh my
That
dude.
Welcome back to Assault Shack.
You should put up some fishing nets and like some plastic crabs and stuff,
And
like a
starfish, yeah.
I love
a treasure chest.
There's something to go off the rails. There's something about that. You know the SpongeBob movie
Yes.
where everything comes to life in a
Yes.
shack.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That vibe.
Yes.
It did have that vibe.
And there is a bar, a hole in the wall bar in Cambridge that RAR opened called. What's the RAR lounge they opened? That's like
The RR Dive Club.
dude. We were talking about there's something
Dive
about
club.
that tacky aesthetic that is so fucking great.
The lighting makes it. If you turn all the lights
A
on
little
that place,
dim.
yeah, if
Yeah,
turn all
you
the lights
gotta
on there,
dim it.
you'd be like,
Yeah.
ew.
Yes, that and the netting, the portholes.
And the gold coins.
Exactly.
Gold
No.
coin.
Yeah.
But the netting and the portholes are only good.
You mean like
because
this?
of the light?
You mean like
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, if you
Is
turn
this
the lights-
chocolate?
No.
Nope, plastic. And
He knew it. though.
now I know that.
That reminded me so vividly of. Oh my god.
Someone pulled that out from behind my ear when I was DJing on St. Patty's Day. Literally. They said, something's behind your ear, and gave it to me.
4-leaf.
Mike, what's wrong, dude?
Pinocchio the cartoon.
Yeah, I knew there was something deep about this.
Pinocchio the cartoon, guys.
I haven't seen that in a long time, but I remember
The one
being
with
really
Pauly
fucked
Shore?
up.
I don't know the cartoon.
I think my
Disney.
dad thought Pinocchio was black, so I was not allowed to watch it.
I'm gonna show you what I'm
That's
talking
interesting.
about.
We should dig deeper into that.
It's a running thing on the show. I'm not allowed to watch stuff with black
Well, he
people.
was a liar, so.
Okay, now I understand a little better.
Yeah.
Now I've got some backstory.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a really
I
fucked up?
also had a father in the 90s.
Yeah, cousin Skeeter? No way.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, God. Hey,
Guys, I'm gonna show you something.
I'm feeling some adverse side effects from the smell like sauce.
I think it says on there not to do it that much. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you should have read
You
the fine
think it says
print.
that? I'll have another.
That's where you messed up.
This
It
reminds
might
me of
burn
this.
you, I think. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, the guy who bites the coins.
Holy shit, Mike. Yeah.
And this is where we all learned how to breathe on
Oh,
an
this
apple.
is a fever dream.
why did he
That's
do
why
that?
we all test coins like that.
Yep.
I've always bit coins. I've also swallowed
Bitcoin.
coins.
Bitcoin.
Oh, no.
We've done,
No,
we've done something. We've done a thing here.
There's a
Bitcoin.
joke there. There's a joke there
It
somewhere.
inspired everyone somehow.
They always bit a coin.
But also in the same
and
movie,
that's why everybody had like copper poisoning back in the day.
in the same movie, the guy takes his apple, the guy who makes Pinocchio, he breathes on it, wipes it on his shirt. I think we've all been doing that.
Yeah.
Geppetto.
I've always shined my apples. Yeah, every single time.
You got to shine that thing.
Yeah, because they coat it with a wax.
Dennis the Menace, though.
This says.
Does he do the same thing?
Has anyone read the instructions on the back of this yet?
Maybe once.
Yeah, it says don't snort so much.
Hold the bottle 2 to
inches.
4 inches away from. It was in me.
He's making contact. He's
supposed-
putting the nose in there.
You have salt in your nose.
The nose tip is in
Yeah,
the
it's
bottle.
salt.
Oh yeah, you can. You know what they do? You do a little pack in your nose, and you're always breathing it.
There you go.
Limit 1 to 2 sniffs per use to avoid discomfort.
What
I
kind of
think
discomfort?
I think it might burn you though, like some sort of chemical burn. You might want to hold.
Yeah, your cerebellum might be a little bit.
worried about my cerebellum.
Yeah, your brainstem is kind of a little off probably
man,
now.
I've never thought clearer.
You ever seen Steve-O string the shoestring
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
from his Coke septum?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's what it's
Coke
from.
septum is delightful. I love
had-
that's a metal band.
I had a surgery
Yeah.
surgery on my septum,
read
and I would not wish that upon.
Yeah,
anybody.
no.
It was awful.
They scraped it.
Did they have to open it? Why did you have surgery on it?
Well, I had sinus surgery, and while I was in there, I had corrective septum surgery at the same time.
So a lot of UFC fighters get punched in the nose a lot. Need that.
Well, I broke my nose. Like you can kind of tell. Like my nose isn't great, but she didn't nail it when she fixed it. It's still not perfect.
When did this happen? What year was it?
When I got my nose fixed,
Yeah.
2009.
Okay,
You know what you
see,
need?
exactly. There's your answer because they hadn't figured it out yet.
Yeah, the ENT world has really had a lot of
Growth.
developments.
Yeah.
Jack just needs the new thing that I've seen advertised all the time: 2 little magnet stickers and this black thing
That's
that goes.
exactly what you need. 2
It
little
takes-
magnets.
it
Yep,
goes-
pulls your nose up. You
Oh,
can
is it like
breathe.
the strips?
Yeah, it's like a strip.
Have you ever used those strips?
This guy
Yeah,
was
I have
like,
used the
yo, if you never use these,
Buy them off my
Use
TikTok
them.
shop.
this is a truth. Look,
Yeah, if you never use these,
I'll never breathe
it's
better.
time. Yeah, I'm with those.
I've never breathed better in my life.
I also recommend a pregnancy pillow.
I got one.
With an
Do
anime
you have
girl
one?
on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you wear it or do
No,
you
no,
use
no,
it?
no.
Wear it.
What is
Wear it
that?
is a
What is
different
that,
term.
and how do you wear it?
Is it
Okay,
strap
not
on?
wear. You kind of wear it. So
You wear it
So
out.
it's a pregnancy pillow. So it does. It's shaped like it's got.
It's like an inner tube.
Yes.
Okay, so you put
and
your-
it goes
your belly in
between your
it?
knees. Yeah. No.
You put your big old belly in there.
Okay, easy. It's an average size belly.
Check it out.
No,
Kev.
but it's
You'd be funnier if you were
my
fatter.
fiance. Thank you so much. I've been told that.
Yeah,
I
think
can't
about it.
tell you thousands of times, and I've been trying to gain weight. So
And do more drugs.
and
too.
do more drugs and gain weight,
no, that'll skinny you up.
and I'm trying to get divorced and
You know,
married yet.
Hedberg liked heroin, so
yeah. Haven't tried heroin yet, but I'm still young.
I got a heroin.
Don't do
is this
it.
what you're talking about?
No, dude, let me. I'll grow
Yes,
up.
that is what you're talking about. Samantha had one of those.
I'll snuggle up to that.
Exactly.
The pillow.
And so my fiance has one, but I also have one. So it just looks like 2 dead bodies in the bed. And we,
Oh, that's a really nice
yeah.
one.
That is the
Look how it
exact one we
ships.
have.
I did not have one like that. I want that.
It is
What? Yeah.
the best night of sleep you will ever have. She bought one. I asked her to borrow it, and then
What,
I
do you sleep
continued
on the floor with it?
to ask her to. No, in my sweet, delightful bed.
How big's the bed if you fit 2 of those in there?
Come on, I make good money doing comedy.
Wait, are we talking about
Rudy
California
Joe's.
King? California King?
I mean,
My-
I'm a queen guy.
My fiance bought the bed.
Man, I want to upgrade to a California king.
Pass me your cup.
No, yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry, I'm
you
sorry.
need.
If me and my girl had 2 of they'd be living life.
Yeah,
I'm getting one.
Because we always use each
and
other.
here I am.
That's how I
on a
sleep.
Sunday night during my.
Sniffing salt. It looks like a little ghost lives
That's.
inside.
I'm not going home to a
See that?
fiance.
Little
I'm
ghost.
going home
Ghost,
to
yeah.
that.
Spur the friendly ghost.
Yeah, what's her name, John?
the-
What's her name?
That
The pillow, yeah.
Sheila. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Sheila's
do you,
resting
Do you
right
remember
now.
what was his name?
He is sweating. His brow is
fucking
full of
yeah,
sweat.
because I did 100 bumps of
Fried his brain.
the craziest salt I've ever done in my life.
Let's smoke it.
Can you slice that? Slice me his cup.
Let's
So,
smoke the salt.
Can you smoke the
Slice me his
salt?
cup.
Put that in the bong. That ought to kill me. What was Neil Patrick Harris's girlfriend's name in the Escape to White Castle?
He's gay.
I don't know.
La Fonda.
Was
I
it
think
La
is-
Fonda?
Yeah, that's
Napoleon
No,
Dynamite.
Yeah, that is definitely-
LaShonda.
LaShonda.
Yeah, that's what it
Nice.
was. That's what the name of my pregnancy pillow is.
That was
She's a beautiful black woman.
I'm pretty sure that movie came out before he was like out.
Out, yeah,
Right?
Yeah, because he was after tail the whole time.
Well, I
in
mean,
the
he
whole
was
movie.
out
don't
in
mean
that
nothing.
in
sorry.
that in that
What
movie in that show. What's it called?
People's Daughters.
What's the show?
How I Met Your Whatever.
How I Met Your
Mother,
Moms.
yeah,
How I Met Your
yeah,
Moms.
yeah, yeah.
He's clearly gay all the time.
And How I Met Your Moms. He's a womanizer too.
Correct.
But he was. I'm pretty sure he was out then. But that just made it funnier.
Yeah, that
to
is
be-
hilarious.
Yeah.
Remember Yo Mama with Fez?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You just unlocked a deep memory. That was like.
He fucked everyone on that show,
yeah,
and now he
dude.
had to move back to his home country.
Do you remember Silent Library? That was on around the same
Dude,
time.
what a weird
Yeah.
time in television that was.
Like, be quiet in a room.
No one liked anything, but we had to
Silent
watch it.
Library was pretty cool.
I
did
remember
enjoy
just
that.
like putting up with it.
I do remember. What's up? Is this
You
an
like
orange
Wild
one?
and Out better?
No.
I've been thinking a lot
And
about
not
it.
for the reasons you think.
It's
No,
not
I
for the
like Wild
reasons
N'
my
Out.
dad won't let me
We
watch.
only watch ridiculousness
No.
in this household.
Oh,
only
shut up.
ridiculousness.
I like
And
Wild 'N
Nitro
Out until they
Circus.
started adding all these
Yeah.
dumb girls, and I'm not hating on. I'm not hating on women. What?
Wait, what are we talking about again?
I don't know. Mike just
No, I understand.
In
forgot
Wild 'N
that
Out,
quick.
they
Wild 'N
started
Out.
adding random women. And
they can't
did
do
they
comedy,
become
right,
famous
John?
rappers? Or were they comedians? Or were they just fucking on Nick Cannon? Becoming one of his 14 million baby mamas.
Yeah, he does have a lot of kids.
Let's
Hey,
Scroll
dude,
through-
if I could procreate with a man, I would.
Matt Damon.
Nick Cannon. I mean, I feel like that's a good paycheck.
Yeah, man, I've been watching Nick Cannon since I was a kid. The Nick Cannon show.
he chooses?
No, because Nick
Cannon
Cannon
is hilarious.
won't impregnate anyone. So he's saying if he could get pregnant, he's going for it.
He makes good money. Well, now money's
Doesn't
residual.
he have 13 kids?
Yeah.
You'd be better off getting with the guy who has Mormon wives on HBO.
Deal. Also deal. Cody? Yeah, I know what you're talking
You
about.
have to watch it too?
Yeah, I watch it. Yeah. Yeah, Cody. I
wait,
just
I
watched
bang
it.
on him
I
too.
think
He's
I
got
watched-
luxurious hair.
Yes?
So everyone's
have to watch
girlfriend
it.
watches that show, huh?
No, I don't.
My
really.
wife.
It's
No,
just
I watch it on my
it's
own.
on while I'm.
I watch it on TikTok. I watch clips of it and the disagreements he gets in with his sons and his wives.
He disagrees a lot.
Yeah, he does. And I disagree with a lot of what he does.
Nah.
You know what he will
I
have?
can only afford one wife. Let's
What
be
he will have
very
next
clear.
is a YouTube channel.
Don't mind me, I gotta mess with Jack's camera.
Go mess with
Crazy
Jack's
how
camera.
long that show seasons
Because every Mormon, every YouTuber
sucks.
is a
Yeah,
Mormon.
every two-
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that those
I've said
two
that.
are related.
I've said that every pod.
The strangest thing to me that I heard that I've overheard in the show was it's kind of like it's kind of weird. He said it was before they moved to Vegas, and the town they were in was like not wanting them to be there because of how many wives.
Shut up.
Fair
No,
enough.
I'm going to talk
No,
about it.
I'm
he
with you.
said he
I'm
said
invested.
I didn't do this so I would be persecuted by whatever. I was like, what do you mean, dude? You're a fucking freak.
Yeah, you had to know that there were repercussions.
No,
You're
they
on
really-
TV doing it. People hate you. Even in your own kind, probably hate you.
Yeah.
You're exposing
Yeah.
it.
I agree with that because
don't know what you're talking about.
all that happens. I understand exactly what you're talking about. All of
See,
that
he
happens
gets
behind
me.
closed doors, and then they put it on TLC, and they're like, "Oh, now our whole culture is exposed." And
A very glacier tip.
yes, just
but
a very
still.
glacier tip when there's so much hidden
just
stuff.
The
behind it.
learning channel. by
Just
the
seeing
way.
the children, and you're like,
I
why is that
learned a
kids
lot.
I fucked? They're all fucked up kids.
The Learning Channel is the most fucked up channel ever. It
Yeah,
really
100%.
is.
All right, we got some tabs to get to.
I'm gonna go pee.
I
real
want
quick.
You
this
good?
is just my quick little thing. We talked about the Red Bulls earlier.
Yes.
The new flavor. Look at it. It's grapefruit and blossom, and I have tried it, and it looks disgusting with that color.
I've got it in the car. You want me to get it?
Have you tried it yet?
Grapefruit and blossom.
I've tried it.
You like it?
Yes.
Okay, so it tastes like the yellow.
I've got it in the car. Do you want me to get it?
Yeah, I'll drink some sip of that.
Yeah, get it. Get that shit.
We can do a taste test of the new spring.
I'm gonna leave you two alone. Good luck.
I've been alone with everyone except Jack tonight so far. Look at this new spring edition, Kev.
Hey, that purple is something.
Hey man, I got nothing but good things to say about Kevin. He took care of my bottle.
Yep, that's right.
Oh wait,
Emptied
what's
it.
this? You let someone spit tobacco in there? I don't know.
So this is the brand new edition, huh? Grapefruit and blossom. They're gonna run out of flavors, man. They've done it all.
Wings for your spring. The
When
Red
you-
Bull Spring Edition energy drink with a taste of pink grapefruit and floral notes. I'll tell you what I think it tastes like. A little more of like and it's hard to nail it because all I can really say it tastes like a color because they've done a color before, yellow.
Yeah, they used to just call their colors. I mean, their flavors colors. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're not
Give
wrong.
me some of that red, the yellow.
Well, my favorite one of these editions is the watermelon kiwi or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it. It's the pink. It's the reddish pink can with a green rim.
Well, their watermelon is my all-time favorite. It's good. All-time.
Maybe
favorite.
it's just watermelon.
Their watermelon flavor is to
Well,
die
then we're
for,
on the
man.
same page there.
God, that's good. Just
We're
as
about-
a drink, it's just so good.
We're about to try this new one, and man, I do like it. I like it a whole lot.
Oh,
Let me show
dead air.
Look at this. Look at that color.
Spring edition.
I should have done the walls in this color. That's a nice color.
Edition.
When you're adding blossom to flavors, you've run out of flavors, right?
What's a blossom?
What the
taste
fuck is blossom?
Because a weed blossom tastes different than like say a rose blossom.
Yeah, I've eaten a lot of plants. But I don't know if a
Guess we gotta drink this
A
beer.
blossom is one of them.
You can eat rose hips.
Oh
Rose
yeah,
tips.
we got to drink this beer too. What's this beer like again?
Gross.
Did I already have one of these? Okay. I believe you.
It's just an okay local IPA. Oh no, the PA IPA.
Tell me what it is, and I'll look it up, and we'll read about it while we drink it.
New Trail Broken Heels.
A PA IPA. That's cool. Old Pennsylvania.
Have you ever had the 302 up in Delaware? You go to the bar, order a 302.
Nah,
No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, no. I don't.
What do they? What
It's
they
just a
give
double
you?
shot of 151.
Is it really?
That's
I mean, at least that's what we used to call it.
terrifying.
At least that's what we used to
It
call
burns
it.
me thinking about
You
it.
say, give me
it's
a
like, hey,
302.
you mind if you take me out back and shoot me in the head?
When you're doing shots of that, it's like do not have an open spark around.
If you
Yeah,
have,
no.
if you have any, go to any bartender in Delaware. Tell me you want a 302. See if it works.
We should do it.
It works.
Fuck.
I
How
don't
much
think
do I
it
have to
works.
pay for it?
You coined that?
I've just heard of it.
No, you want to. You're starting something.
Yeah,
you're starting a
yeah,
trend. Is what
too.
you're doing.
See,
I'm just good at math. And
when,
then,
Trying to make fetch work.
when my wife and I went to Puerto Rico for the honeymoon, we our thing was we would go to the bar and be like, "Can we get 2 super gins?" And when they didn't know what it was, we'd be like, "What the fuck? That's big in Maryland. That's gin
super
and
gin?
ginger ale."
gin.
And then we're trying to get that to catch on
I
worldwide.
I'm
spread
not
it down there?
I can't
Yeah,
do
you spread
math,
it down
but I
there.
just figured out 151 plus 151 is in fact 302.
Oh, what?
In my head, that's what he
Hey,
just did. He said he's good
that
at math,
reminds
and I
me.
just put it together.
I didn't even get that
yeah,
at all.
sometimes things just click.
You
Yeah.
guys really didn't understand that's why I was
Charlie-
trouble.
No, I'm
No,
stupid.
He
Remember?
didn't. He didn't get it.
Charlie brought a
No,
crab
Mike
to
says
you.
yeah. Mike said he didn't.
He brought me a crab.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs.
What is
right there.
that?
I have
The
a crab
bumper sticker
tattoo
that's
that's
like, 13 and a half or whatever. And a half something. What does it mean? That's one I don't get.
No, I also don't get that one. Yeah.
It's
What
like,
don't you understand?
You'll see some bumper sticker and it's some number and a half. Is it
What?
is it some local thing?
Or do you mean
No, that
license
one I
plate?
don't get.
No, it's a bumper sticker, and I don't know the number, but it's and a half, and I know it's some kind of thing that you're supposed to get, like LSD, Lower Slower Delaware.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk bumper stickers real quick. I'm just curious. Who
16.
has a bumper sticker on their car?
Dude, I
Not
used
me.
to. I used to. So I have a Lurkin Class one.
Okay.
Of course. It's
Oh,
not really
wow.
a bumper sticker, but it's
His stickers.
We don't like them.
We like them. We like them. Their stickers are prolific.
We
Yeah,
gotta
it's just
talk about their
it's-
drama.
Yeah, well, dude, I know about the drama.
I thought it was you.
No, yeah, I know, right? It's really unfortunate.
Oh, the guy
Yeah,
that they
fucking
posted?
Who is this guy?
Hunter. I've just known him from the scene for years.
Oh, really?
I've
I was
just
just
known about him.
Well,
Like, he's a buddy. He's a friend of a friend, basically.
We are gonna get this reposted by Brian.
But from what I can tell, he just
Hi,
didn't,
Brian.
yeah, he just didn't do good things.
We don't like
and
Dude, that was shitty. What they posted recently?
yeah, and then he just did some fucked up shit, and then Brian just
wrote "fuck you"
stood
all
on
over their
business
logo?
and was like, "Hey, just don't come back.
Yeah.
Like, don't come back." And he wrote
But-
all over glass and shit. So
I think
He should just make it a
I'm not
venue
gonna
at the
say-
bar at this point, man.
I'm not gonna
They
say-
Show
do-
the pics.
They do well with that
Yeah.
venue.
We're gonna keep our opinions however you want to put them, but I just have one thing to say.
Ooh, you haven't even hit that follow button.
That
yet.
guy probably sucks for
Yikes.
doing this a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like there's a level of
this is kind of gay.
you're
Is that
like
what you guys saying?
yeah.
Yeah, this is a little gay.
You
Post
don't-
this.
I mean, I'd be pissed if someone wrote over my sign like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'd be pissed too. But
Yeah.
posting this is a little gay.
That's about where I'll leave it.
yeah. So the
No,
the
this
problem
guy
is,
looks a little gay. I mean, that's
is
crazy.
is the metal scene as you guys are, you're probably
It's a bunch of
familiar.
booby baby
It is a
boys.
bunch of booby baby boys who
Mike-
don't know how to handle their emotions,
And
and
it's,
sometimes
it's a bunch of girls and boys that I pierce, and,
and
they're
really
all
tight
like,
jeans. Yeah, and really tight jeans. And they're
great.
they don't know how to act in public, and then that's
well,
what
most
that
of
is.
them do. I've never met that guy.
I know.
He should kick that guy's ass and then not post something on Facebook.
I was reading the comments,
serious.
and it's
That
like,
would be cool.
I mean, just kick that guy's ass and then that's the end of it.
Yeah, I think he should still kick.
And it
the
really
guy's
looks
ass.
like scribbles. You really
think
got to get in close to be like, oh, it says "fuck you."
Yeah, and he did it on glass with a Sharpie.
Little isopropyl alcohol.
Oh, so that's going to
and
come
the-
right off. huh?
Isopropyl
Yeah,
alcohol.
that's going to
well,
come right
people
off.
keep saying it's on the glass, but is that printed on the? Is that not printed on the glass? That's gonna be harder to get off of that.
Is it
Yeah,
behind
that would be.
That's textured
Yeah, if
and-
it's on the like the front of the glass and the logo is like printed on the glass, that's gonna be hard to get off. But I think he should make a T-shirt of the
He
Lurking
will. He
Cast
always
logo
does
with
that.
the "fuck you."
He always ends up making a
written on it.
T-shirt, so he
That
probably
would be
is.
sick.
It's probably in
like, that would
production.
be. I mean, like and make some money off of
They
it.
made a
Yeah,
T-shirt
you
with
can
the last
see-
thing they did. Remember? Yeah.
In this photo, you can
With
see
the
where
ramp
they cleaned.
and the kids.
The kid,
yeah,
the
that's
kid,
fucking
the
Well, you
kid.
know why he didn't call the cops?
Well, yeah.
Because the cops fucking hate you. That's who you went on, not on your side in your
downtown
town.
Salisbury.
Yeah, right. That one was a little ridiculous. I will say the cop one with the kid was a little ridiculous. But
It's like,
Yeah.
I really need a place to skate with my kid. We have a half pipe 100 yards away.
Yo, guys, can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
gladly.
Why is what's up with Return the Slab as the logo?
Oh, okay.
Slab.
Yeah, it does look like him.
Yeah, I like how you're on the Courage wiki, dude. The Courage the Cowardly Dog wiki.
Return the Slab,
and we
dude.
all legitimately were scared of this when we first saw it, weren't we?
Yeah,
100%.
I saw
Do
that.
you guys
like,
remember the Flantasy Flan? The fat guy that looked like the comedian? He ate flan and he was on the same show. He was on Courage.
He was a bad guy.
He was a round guy.
I don't
and he
remember
would
this
roll
one.
towards you.
what should he type in?
I remember a rolling bad guy, but I don't remember.
Flantasy, Flantasy, flan.
Which
Use it in
comedian
a
did
sentence.
Oh,
like-
there he is. Bye, Fantasy Flan.
Yeah,
He
he
wants to
looked
sell
like
it to
yeah, he was fucking
I know who you're talking about. But the guy who's dead, who had his own show.
yes.
Used
He was
to
on early Comedy Central.
He had his own show where
And
he
it
was
was
a
named
little
after
cartoon
him.
guy.
his name is
It was named after him.
Louis
Louis
Anderson.
Yeah.
He does look
That's-
just
yeah.
like
It might have even been voiced by
You're
Louis
right, that does
Anderson.
look like
you
him.
know what I mean?
Bro.
It probably was.
That
Let's
cartoon
take a
of him
listen
was
to his
so
voice.
scary when I was a kid.
Yeah, Return the Slab legitimately kind of freaked me out.
Or the one that kept trying to shave him.
There were multiple. Yeah, they're about to say there were multiple episodes.
Remember
Let's
the
take a
one-
listen.
I only remember a few. I remember an eggplant one, which was weird.
Yeah.
I loved thinking about the writers' room on a show like this. They were
Yeah.
probably fucking
Tripping.
loving.
Well,
life.
one of the
just
writers just died. Did you hear about
Dosing acid.
that? That was just like a random thing I saw on Instagram.
What's gonna scare kids?
Yeah, do you think they were? Do you think they were trying? That's what I wonder. Do you
Yes.
Think, yeah. I mean, I really wonder that.
Kids horror was
Even
an
Ed, Ed
interesting
and Eddie
genre.
sometimes was like,
Well, a lot of it's disturbing. Like the one kid's got the plank that he's
Yeah.
like best friends with. That's just like sad.
that is really
Weird.
super sad. Yeah.
He's retarded.
No shit, Mike. That makes it
Yeah.
sad.
Well, Ed was.
I was trying to stick up for him. That's why he's friends with a plank.
I know, but that's sad.
What was his name? Because
I don't know.
There
Johnny
was,
2x4.
I don't remember his name. He was a retard.
oh, there was
no.
Ed though. Ed was the.
Yeah,
Ed was
I know.
The one.
Ed was also.
No, but he
Yeah.
no, but Ed would like at the end of the episode they'd be like, "We're fucked," and but Ed would save the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ed knew what was going on.
Ed was like young Frankenstein.
The guy with the
Butter
plank
toast.
had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, he was a nightmare.
What about I am my father's father, my son of a sheep farmer?
Yeah,
They had a foreigner
yeah,
too.
the one the sheep farmer. Ed Boy.
Wow, I forgot about that
Rolf.
Oh no, I am the son of a shepherd.
Yeah. Ed Boy. Rolf. Rolf was his name.
guy. Man, that show
Hello, Ed boys.
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yes.
I
Extremely.
don't like Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I don't like
Yeah,
cow
never,
and
I
chicken.
remember like never really like liking
Cow and Chicken
it.
was odd.
pork
Ren and
butts.
Stimpy.
No,
was-
we've talked about
was-
how we
yeah.
never
It's
liked
for
that on the
adults.
show.
Yeah, it's for
exactly.
adults. There was a lot of weird shit.
Do you
know
all
what I
just talk
really
about
liked?
cow and chicken? Someone just say cow and chicken.
Cow
Yeah,
and
cow and
chicken.
chicken.
Yeah, cow and
I
chicken.
just learned this week.
That was a fever dream.
Seth MacFarlane worked on Cow and
There's
Chicken.
no surprise there.
And
He was-
also like Dexter's Lab and like a bunch of other Cartoon Network shows. That's
And
where he
Gilmore
got his
Girls.
start. Did y'all know that?
Gilmore Girls was his first live television, or like
did you do
his
for that?
first.
Huh.
He was just a background actor.
Oh, he's in it.
Yeah, he was in it, and I was like, "Hey, is that fucking Seth MacFarlane?" Like, because you don't see
I
him and
love-
not recognize him.
I love
yeah,
that
and I was
face.
like, "That's Seth MacFarlane." He did like 2 lines, but apparently, like his one of the writers for Family Guy also, or like her husband wrote for Gilmore Girls, so that's where he got his.
You like Family Guy?
connection. I love Family Guy.
Good. Yeah, most comedians
I
should.
prefer,
Because it's
and this
funny
is
as
this is
fuck.
going to be a hot take. I prefer American Dad.
Wow.
That's hot.
American Dad is good
Really?
though.
Burning me.
Dude,
Roger?
like Roger. Yeah, Roger is who I am to my core. Roger,
A gay alien?
I could, yeah, yes, correct.
No, I get it. American Dad's not terrible.
I think Roger's trying too hard to be Bender, though.
I agree with that.
Bender
I do,
from Futurama?
I do agree with
I
that.
don't know. Bender's his own guy. Bender Rodriguez.
Yeah,
I know, but
Nah, they're totally different.
yeah, he was
Derivative.
Hispanic, of
One's a robot, one's an alien, dude.
yeah, but they're super similar, and I understand that.
One's real, one's not.
But
robots are real.
but
Aliens aren't.
but hold on. But you know who we're not talking about is Steve
alien.
Anita Smith,
who's that?
the son from American
boy?
Dad.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
the funny
Steve.
part.
The voice on Scott Grimes, the actor.
Pull it up, Mike.
Dude.
What else did he do?
Dude, no.
else
When
does
he
he do?
sings, Scott Grimes has the voice of an angel.
Steve is pretty hilarious.
He has the voice of an angel.
Does he voice anyone else or just Steve?
Have you seen
ever?
Ted, the TV show?
No.
Okay, well, he's the dad in Ted.
He's gonna sing
okay.
for us, Kevin.
He's the dad.
The bear?
No, yes, the TV show.
This is
TV
him?
show?
Yeah.
Steve is a hilarious character.
Have you guys ever been to a panel or something like this?
No,
Where shows
I
you like?
haven't. No.
I went to the Halo panel one time at
Oh
a video
my
game convention
God.
with like all the Halo developers.
Yeah.
It was so much fun watching
But-
people with questions. Totally unrelated, but go ahead.
He's another he's like a published singer. Like he has actual songs out. But he sings in the voice of Steve, and it is like an angel.
That's great.
He does a version of Trapped in the Closet.
But the crowds at these things are full of the biggest autists you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
Like the super fans that go to shit like this.
I watch a lot of them on YouTube. I've never
they
been
have
to
real
one.
questions about
Yeah,
the characters.
Remember,
yeah.
how much dedicated wham do you need?
I'll
for
never
my
forget
Minecraft
that.
song?
I will
Yes,
never forget
yes.
how silent it was after that question.
I felt
dude.
bad for that.
We've
kid.
all seen
I
that
didn't
clip. That's
feel
hilarious.
bad at all.
Oh, he wanted to know how much
I-
dedicated wham he needed.
I
dedicated
gain
wham.
life.
Yeah.
Dated wham.
One of
That
those
is hilarious.
during that same
What, you stupid twat child? What did you just ask me?
during that same question and answers, this girl comes up. She's like holding a stuffed animal, and she's like, "Can
Do you
you
want to
join
join
my?"
my?
Didn't that girl turn out? She's like, "Do you want to join my dad's like Minecraft?" Or didn't she try to like murder someone or something? She turned out to be like a
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's true, but yeah.
She turned out to be like a horrible person in
Based
some
off of
crazy
that
way.
video alone, I believe that. It's like
She's
Chris
like,
Chan.
Will you join my dad's Minecraft?
Why were all these kids asking questions at this place?
And they're
Yeah.
all retards, and they're all like it's crazy because it's like you have to be retarded to get in that line and be like, I'm going to ask the guy from Minecraft to join my
How
server.
much dedicated RAM
But
instead
I
of
remember this
asking
girl did something
an
horrible.
IT specialist.
It's going to be too hard for you to dive into, but this girl asked to join her dad to join. This is her, but she
Oh,
turned
wow.
out to be.
Damn. I was picturing a little kid.
I think
Yes.
she had sex with her dog or something. Now that I see her face, she's like a.
This is
You
it.
first you murdered her dad. Now
I
she
want
has
to
sex
be
with her dog.
really
Which one
clear.
is it?
I want to be really
both of those
clear.
things.
And that dog had sex with her.
Yeah, that's true.
This is freaky. Yeah.
That dog should have a lawyer.
Play
Yeah.
this
Like,
from the beginning,
When
Mike.
I first saw this, I was like, "Oh, I feel bad for her." She wants.
Would you like to join my dad's Minecraft?
This is SNL.
Minecraft
Come
school,
on now.
Mineforgecraft? I've got
Mineforgecraft.
business cards here if you would like to join.
Join his Minecraft what?
But it is very
Minecraft,
endearing and very sincere.
Mineforgecraft?
I think my favorite part is that he asks
Oh, my forge
again
He's
for her to clarify,
headed up for,
and then she doesn't really clarify.
Yeah, she just isn't.
And she's like flipping through cards.
She
She
got the VIP lanyard to be able to go ask a stupid thing.
Yeah, and
And then she did that.
And that card's got like a QR code to join the server or whatever.
She had her
And
dad's cards.
Yeah, and it's her dad's.
Her
server.
dad thought she'd get a sympathy, but she didn't.
It's going to be too hard to find.
And
but
these are
this
like-
girl did something horrible.
Yeah, these are like
Comments.
She's asking
It goes
Minecraft like
Notch. She's asking
creators,
Notch.
right?
Literally
Oh,
Notch
okay.
himself.
Yeah. So
Looks like a Nick Kroll character or
you
something.
got that's hilarious.
You're
I'm a little fat girl.
Hey, you're a comedian. Do you like that show?
I love that show.
Me too.
Big Mouth.
What show?
Yeah, I love
Big
Big,
Mouth.
Mouth.
Oh, we
Kev
watched
hates it.
that.
Nick
No, I
Kroll-
watched it for like 3 seasons.
Nick Kroll
Kind of got over it
has
somehow.
designed a lot of the way I
Yeah, I like
view
Nick Kroll
comedy.
a lot.
Kroll is
Him
great.
Is fucking
Well, Kroll and
hilarious.
Mulaney got that one thing together. That's pretty funny.
What'd she do,
John
Mike?
Mulaney's on Big Mouth. He's
Yeah,
one of
that's
the voices.
true. That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
What'd she do?
Great cast on that show.
We're going to go down the rabbit hole in live real time.
okay.
This is crazy.
We
She just-
found the comment. Hypnotizing power. Too bad she turned out to be sexually attracted to animals.
Yeah.
Is there any videos to explain so I can watch it? Not like that.
Yes, like that.
Search Anacondasin on YouTube.
That's it.
On YouTube.
Anacondasin.
What?
Anacondasin.
That implies that she fucks a snake.
Anaconda sin. That's it.
Is that the
sin
sequel?
with
Is
an
that the sequel to
anaconda.
Anaconda?
This is crazy. This bitch.
Bitcoin. I think.
Oh my god. This,
You guys got 18 minutes?
can you pause it? This YouTube channel. Go back to that. Go scroll up.
Yes,
scroll
of course.
She's
That
looking at
YouTube channel is so great.
What is it called?
You might remember Anacondasin from this viral clip.
Her name is
Like,
Anacondasin.
This isn't
He
the,
was able
the
to keep
channel.
it up. I was surprised
Most
he was able to
replayed.
get it hard to begin with.
She kissing a
Eventually,
dog.
Anna decided that
This is her
being a
now?
citizen
She's talking about the
Care that
snake
I'm
there?
you don't care that I'm an old man in
Yeah,
a
this
nursing
this
home,
girl's
do
gonna be
you? And I said
bad
no.
news. Isn't that weird?
And it was so. I was surprised he was able to keep it up. I was surprised.
Dude, why are people... Dude, sometimes people
Dude.
people like this are so sexually charged.
But wasn't that original video?
It's a great place to stop the video. We're just going to have it look like that.
So did she have fucking anaconda, or is it just the name of the channel?
I don't know, but wasn't the original video kind of endearing? You're like, oh, it's sad. She's retarded.
I was endeared.
She wants these people to join her dad's server.
But
But it turns out she's a bad thing.
Wires
Okay,
are
let me
crossed.
read you a little something that probably sums this up. Anacondason is that's her username. Loves people, animals, and children, just not in the way you might expect. In the same way, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You shouldn't judge a snake by its scales. On the outside, Anna looks like she couldn't hurt a fly, but this couldn't be any further from the truth. If you dare, tune in and listen to Anna discuss her relationships with her father, brother, pets, and younger friends. And yes, you know exactly what sort of relationship I mean. And she's also a mother, albeit not a very good one. Correction, was a mother.
Whew, I mean, I like bestiality as much as the next guy, but snakes?
Snakes?
Snakes, though?
And at first I thought, here's the next most replayed part. Daddy and daughter.
Bestiality is
But snakes?
Bro, we're doing it. Here we go. Here's her talking about daddy and daughter.
I'm a Christian, all right? I draw the line to snakes.
I don't know how it really happened, but we sniggled at each other. We kind of laughed at each other. We kind of said a bunch of other stuff to each other. The next thing I knew,
She's a grown woman.
So we
now.
can
I
tell
was
that's her by the
basically
speech
I
impediment.
talked
And the
to her.
glasses.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, guys. Listen to this. What did she say? Next thing I know,
Laughed at each other. We kind of said a bunch of other stuff to each other. The next thing I knew, I was basically the fuck out of him, on top of him.
I regret bringing this up.
And then,
Jack, you're a
I
sick
was so why
fuck.
didn't I think about
Here's the
this?
next most replayed.
Fed my sister's guinea pigs. My sister's guinea pigs to the dog.
That's not a flex,
Yeah.
bro.
That's what I did when I was 7 years old. Because I wanted to see them get eaten by my dog.
Well, the dog still has to eat them, though. The dog, that's a bad dog.
Yeah, no, that's a choice on the dog's
That's
part.
a bad
Yeah,
dog.
you're right. I think
they-
this is an anti-dog video.
My dog would eat a guinea pig if you
No,
gave it to
I
it.
could put a guinea pig in Charlie's mouth. It ain't
I
going
might
down.
eat a guinea pig if you hand it to me
Except
in a
they eat guinea pigs in a bunch of
specific
countries.
situation.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, like America
In New
right
Guinea?
now.
In New Guinea?
in Maryland,
I'll eat a guinea
Salisbury.
pig. I'll eat whatever. I've eaten muskrat,
Cook
turtles.
me a guinea pig, and I might eat it.
Hey, what's the most exotic thing you've ever eaten?
Nutria rat.
I've had that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Ew, you ate muskrat
Yeah,
before?
Tastes like mud.
Where you from? You're from yeah.
Tastes like mud.
I'm from Bivalve, Maryland.
Are you really from
Bivalve,
there?
Maryland. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah, that's where
You know
my-
Ben Hancock?
Yes, I do.
You must. I mean,
Yeah,
you're from
yeah,
Bivalve.
yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that's born and raised
Nice. Yeah.
in the boondocks.
I remember one time, the only time I ever went to
My mom's
Bivalve.
from Waterview. Yeah,
You can see
the
the
end
water
of the
from-
world.
Is Muddy Hole Road in Bivalve?
Yes, it is. So you're gonna get on.
Because
We used to jump off that
You
bridge
go down
in Bivalve all the
Jesterville?
time.
yeah,
Watipkin?
dude. Yeah, you're right.
I
You're right.
have,
I've been to
100
Bivalve a couple
videos
times.
of me jumping off the Watipkin Bridge.
Yeah, we used to kayak down there.
Backflip off.
I
of
jumped
it.
off that
I
before.
owned a
I did too.
geocache
Yep,
back then.
yep.
Yeah.
Ben Hancock took us there.
What a
And
small
Some
world,
guy
dude.
drove by and was like, "You boys, be careful. There's the old pilings down there. You don't want to land
That's
on
when
that."
I was on there, and
Yeah.
he said that guy said you got bigger nuts than I do, boy.
Yeah, don't worry about
That's
that.
what I was saying on the bridge.
Yeah.
And I was down. I just
I think
jumped
I
or
was there
something.
too. Yeah, you were the first one to jump.
You were
or
there
something?
too?
I don't think
Yeah,
I
I
was
was jumping
first.
off that bridge.
Since I was a child, I've been jumping off that same bridge.
Was
Yeah.
Ben not the first?
I mean, Ben was the guy showing
I
us
jumped
the way.
off the
You
Bethel
thought
Bridge.
I was the first?
And the Bethel Bridge
Well,
is
that
like
day, but it probably was
60
Ben.
feet
Yeah, it was
tall.
probably
You love
Ben.
me,
'Cause
don't
he was
you?
showing us the way.
You love me, don't you?
My dad
We do love
swears.
each other.
My
That's
dad
sweet.
swears he's jumped off the Sharptown Bridge.
Yeah.
My cousins used to jump off the Sharptown Bridge. I never fucked with that. I jumped
wouldn't-
off the Bethel Bridge. The Bethel Bridge is much. I mean, it's still fucking
What, is Sharptown
tall.
High?
That
It's
Sharptown Bridge is like a huge
just,
arch.
dude. Like
I think my dad
no,
might have. He grew
look
up
at
there.
it.
He said
Look
something
at it
about that.
from the water.
Sharptown Bridge?
Yeah, fuck.
That's
Good
cool.
luck. I don't know.
My-
The Sharptown Bridge is fucking tall,
My dad
dude.
claims to have jumped off it,
That's like 75 feet.
but everybody's dad does.
But like, you don't know until you get to 75 feet how tall 75
Well,
feet is.
apparently 200 feet into water kills you. So
Correct.
75
There's- I don't need to know how 200 tall. Like
When I lived
that
in
would kill me,
that's
for
the
sure.
death.
when I lived in
death height.
Texas, I jumped off some crazy cliffs
Yeah.
into some lakes, and
Yeah.
like
Because isn't
That's
it weird?
the-
Like,
But if
so
you
scary.
don't land right, you're like it can break
really hurt
bones.
you.
yeah,
Like, it
you really
can-
got to pencil that in
Yeah,
there.
you
sharp.
do. Yeah.
everyone I ever did, I watched someone do it before me. I would never do it, but like just do it.
Is
I
it-
would
is it-
jump
is-
right where someone else did.
Is it weird to anyone else that the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, if you jump off that, you die?
Yes.
That's
No.
weird.
Yes, that is
No, some people
That's
survived.
horrifying.
because if you drive off it, you die too.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
You
windshield.
hit your dashboard.
That makes
you're
more
done.
sense because that car's going to float a little bit. It's going to fucking it's going to hit the dash.
You got to get a window breaker. I've
Dash
watched
that?
a lot of YouTube videos of
You
people
hope you die right away.
getting.
Yeah.
So when I drive over the bridge, there's always that part
The one time.
where you get the evil urge or the sinister urge, and you're like, if I would,
It's called an intrusive thought.
but the sinister,
Everyone gets it.
Yeah, I like the intrusive thought, but I like calling it the sinister urge.
That's cool.
Or the call of the void. Call of the void.
Call of the Void
is probably the best
puts
one.
a beautiful perspective on it.
Yeah, the call of the void.
So you see, you're like, if
Everyone
I,
hits it.
You could chance it, and you're like, I'm only a little bit on the bridge. I would probably skate across the water a little. I would not die. But then you get up high, and you're like, oh, it becomes
Skate across the water?
Yeah, if you're like,
when you first get on,
like a rock.
As you're ascending, or descending.
the first
Here
30
for a rude
seconds
awakening.
of you getting on the bridge. Like
Yeah.
you're like, I'm just on the bridge.
You're
the
closer to
water
the
is
water.
like the
You're
water.
closer to
The
the
water is
water,
become.
yeah.
It's like this, and you're like, okay, that would.
I
become,
could survive.
But then
You're
it
in-
becomes like this.
You're in
And
for,
then-
for a rude awakening if you think a
a rude awakening you are in for,
if you think of
Mr. Jones.
He didn't mean that.
if you think
He
if
spoke
you
from a
think-
place of hate just then. Don't listen to him.
I was trying to say it how the Subaru engineers would say it. Hey, you're in for a rude awakening.
Yes. Because you're on a Subaru and you crossed over the Bay Bridge and then you drove through a pylon
And you die.
and you skipped across the water because Subarus are buoyant.
You don't know what
I want to make a lesbian joke. Someone get me here.
When
Help
you're
me
first
out.
going up the bridge, you're going up like this. So before it levels out and the water's still low to your.
You can't skip across the water in a car.
I'm with you.
Okay, I'm not skipping, but I'm not getting killed on impact.
I just want you to say you
You're
skipped
not
across
bashing
the
your
water.
face into the
You're
steering
right. No,
wheel
you're right.
on impact.
No, you would.
And a little life
Not
hack.
on that.
Little life hack for the bridge: always use the red X lanes.
Yeah.
so much faster. So much faster.
You got to blast through the metal poles that they have. Just gah.
Yeah, you got to see that red X. It's kind of like a Mario Kart,
Those
like supercharger.
poles are new.
They are new and they're scary.
Yes.
Yes, they are. I went across the bridge like 2-3 weeks ago.
They got
and
some new poles.
It's the whole X lane. They've got poles with flags
To make sure
that
I can't use
stick
the X
out.
lane
Yes.
anymore?
Oh yeah, they'll kill you if
They
you
caught on.
They caught on to your yeah.
You hit that in the Camry, it's gonna rip your fucking head off.
Yeah. The roof's gone. It's gonna be a tops cut off.
Oh yeah, boom! That's a nice one, man.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was
John
good.
Dayton.
That was good.
Friday night at the Cedar Room.
Do
Saturday
you have
night at
anything
Big
national?
Dream
That's a regional joke. You gotta have some national shit.
Friday night at the Cedar Room,
Yeah,
everybody.
they got it.
Friday night.
Yep, I'll be hosting there, and then I'm headlining Saturday. Dream Big, owned by Dan Bell. He's also
Dan Bell's a really cool guy.
He's
We
an
know Dan.
incredibly high energy.
He is.
Celebration.
Celebrate.
That's
He
what
says that all the
does.
time.
I love Dan Bell with everything inside
I've-
me.
I've had
man.
one
He's
phone
crazy.
conversation
give
with
yourself
him.
a sniff. I've had too much.
And maybe about 10 messages, and yeah, he says celebration all
Yeah,
the
dude,
time.
I love him. I love him to death. He's
They do open mics there?
Yes, they do every Monday
Monday.
night. They have done a great thing for the
I wanna
comedy
try it.
scene
They
on
have.
the Eastern Shore.
I feel
Please
so bad.
do.
I still have never set foot in that place. I feel
Dude,
bad
it's
about
fantastic. I'll be there Saturday night headlining. You don't feel obligated or anything.
it. Yeah.
What time?
But
You got some time for
Here's
me? though?
the thing.
You got some
They
time
started
for
like
me?
I've got some time. Yeah, probably like 8 o'clock. I would
But
imagine.
I work till 5. I can
Here's
make
the
it.
thing.
I'm coming.
Comedians, we don't start fucking anything on time. We never have. We never will. I showed up
I've been to a bunch of comedy shows.
a little late, right?
I mean,
but that's
nah.
because of who I am as a person.
Yeah.
You know, 6 minutes late. I start a show. If I'm producing the show, it's
I thought
always
about
gonna be
telling
10
you 8
minutes
o'clock. I thought about telling you 8 o'clock.
That's
so
a
you,
smart
so you'd
thing
make
to
the
do.
8:30.
That is
Yeah.
a really smart thing to do because you know me. I will not show up. For
This
sure,
man's going to be late to his own wedding. I can feel it.
Dude. No, I won't.
Yeah.
And there is a very intricate fiance on the other end of that, making
Yep.
sure I'll be there on time.
And for
Which,
those who don't
speaking
know,
of
I
which,
will be DJing this man's wedding.
He
Hell
will be
yeah.
October 4th, 2025.
Celebration.
Everybody crashed the wedding.
Where do you get
Where's it
tickets?
at?
Where do you get tickets?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing a tight 20 that night. No, but yes, same thing with the night that I'm headlining. I'm co-headlining technically, which that happens sometimes. To be
Yeah.
honest with you,
That's fun, though. That's
We'll be
fun.
doing 2 feature comedians. It'll probably do like 18 to 20 minutes a piece, and then I'll do.
How many
about
times have you done big
30.
timing?
Big timing? There's no counting.
Wait. What I said big timing. I meant dream big. I meant,
So I've headlined Dream Big twice, I think now. But it's Delmar. What are these? I don't care. Actually, don't ask me.
No marijuana.
They're tahini
you tell us.
gummies.
You tell us. Oh no.
They're hot gummies. they're
tahini gummies. They're
I'm
amazing.
allergic to tahini.
Thought they were drugs.
they're hotter than.
They're so good.
I'll quicker take drugs than I will take hot things.
When I'm at home and I'm like drinking beer at night and I'm like playing video games and I want something sweet, I'm like, I don't want something sweet because it'll ruin the beer.
Yeah.
This
Spicy.
perfect.
I will
These are
say
good. These are good.
that's interesting.
These are incredibly hot.
What brand is that?
He ate like all of them. I gave him
These are Snack Club Tahim gummy bears. Do not buy
Club.
these. Do not buy these. Go to the Mexican
He
market
hates it.
and get them cheaper.
From the salt and the tahini, he's having a rough time.
They have them at Mexican market.
I got these at Sam's Club today because they were on sale for $2 off. Oh no, it's not Sam's Club. Excuse me, Food Lion.
Sweating way worse because of the tahini gummies than I am the salt.
Can't take the
The inside of my mouth is like a clitoris. It's so sensitive. If you can find it.
Damn.
If you can find that clit in there.
You know what's up, Doc.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
My fiance's a lucky lady.
So you're coming while you're eating around. That's nice.
Yep. It's 2 clits.
I'm a very selfish person. Thank you.
when you're never mind.
2 clits just battling
It's
it out.
so hot.
Is it really?
Take off that sucking on a chili dog shirt.
You want me to do that? I'll be shirtless.
Oh, yeah. Look,
You're
look.
never mind, man. I did that last week. I was shirtless last week.
Yep. But you
Well,
got tattoos. It's
You're
different.
not sure.
He's got tattoos
I'm
on
covered
his
in
pecs.
tattoos. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm arms.
Can we watch
chest?
the?
I didn't know that.
Stomach. Yeah. I've been getting tattooed by explosive since I was 16 years old.
Are they all JJ?
No. One of them's JJ. Yeah. He's my best friend's dad. So he's
any
been
from
tattooing
Robbie?
me. Yeah. My chest. Robbie's Robbie's heavy-handed. I'll say it.
People say that.
Heavy-handed. What does that
But
mean?
You know
as
what
a
Robbie
tattoo
said?
artist?
He said, "Quit being a bitch." And you know what I did? I quit being a bitch, and I got
wouldn't
over
care.
it.
It's not like it makes that. I don't know. The machine, the way it's really the machine's fault.
It's the machine's fault because when it goes,
Yeah,
that silence. You're like, ah.
They wouldn't do that if they would stop using machines from 100 years ago.
That's the best way to get a tattoo.
Why?
Tradition? I don't know. I'm fucking stupid, dude.
Do you think that it's better?
I've
they
never
don't
been
embrace
tattooed by.
technology over that.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a new I'm not a tattoo artist. I wish I was.
the real science of it is all the new pens are all rotaries, and
They
old-
get charged with USB.
there's no give. There's just no give. It's a rotary
Yeah.
motor.
Your dude strap rubber bands on
It's got a
these things.
spring on the top though. It's
Yeah.
got this. It's got this like.
There's something special about getting tattooed by that. What
That's
he's
all that's
explaining.
all I've ever been
Yeah,
tattooed
yeah, that's
by.
it. Same thing. Yeah. So
guys
like,
who are really good do not use. Well, and then
No,
there's
I
some-
don't think that's true.
Okay, so Grime, the big dude, the like main guy of Black Claw, he like switched to a rotary. You try it. He tried it. I don't know. They do. Some guys.
What
use
about the
both.
guy that did Machine Gun Kelly?
A
I'm
rotary.
I'm not
That
gonna
sounds
hate
ancient.
on artists that use rotaries.
Rotary sounds so old.
I got
it
tattooed.
does sound really old.
The drum I have on my leg was done with a rotary, and I watched her do it, and I was just like,
You're not feeling.
she didn't
much.
go over a line again. The
Yeah,
whole tattoo.
yeah.
That thing put every
Yep,
line.
exactly how
in it.
it was meant. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, Crybaby
pretty
in
wild.
Salisbury,
The girl tattoo
Peach,
place.
Peach tattooed me.
You were allowed
back of
in
my
there?
arm. Yes, they let me in.
They let you in. Did they have to like close all the doors and let no one else in?
Yeah, no, I identify as a woman.
Oh, okay.
No, but Peach did a really good job, man, and she used one of the rotaries, if I'm not mistaken. It's got like athletic tape on it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sport wrap.
yeah. What
For
you
a
would
grip.
wrap,
How much did it cost? Like
like an athlete's
$12?
ankle.
$12.50.
in, yeah. So she did that, and I agree with you. It was like line, and then I didn't have to think about it again. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just as the person getting tattooed.
Yeah, I follow Peach on Facebook. Shout out to Peach.
Yeah, she does good shit. I've been getting old school tattoos since I was 16 years old, or like old school traditional tattoos. So
Where'd you get a tattoo when you were 16?
explosive.
Explosive.
JJ. Yeah, my dad signed. He's dead now.
He's
But
not
that
loyal.
doesn't-
This guy's not loyal.
No, I've been getting tattooed since I was 16 years old, and I figured I was like, I might as well go around
Yeah.
and get as many tattoos as I can. I went to Florida and then got one, and
You gotta
that
collect.
one hurt.
Well, you
I feel like the one in Florida hurt way worse than all the
Because
other
you're
ones
on
I've
probably
gotten.
on vacation. You're like,
Right.
this is supposed to be good time.
I was 21 years old, so I obviously wasn't. I had some blood thinner in me, if you will.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so-
that's supposed to help.
yeah.
supposed to help.
And I bleed like bad. Ask Cole. I bleed bad
What did Cole
when I
do
get
on
tattooed. He's done my snakes. I've got matching snakes on my here, and then I've got the.
You have like
the-
snake suspenders.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have,
Snake spendus.
I always wonder about those tattoo shops
I
that
see- I
set
see the
up
tongue,
like
yeah,
in
this is
bar
the head.
areas.
Nice.
And then he did a flower on my shoulder, but the whole time he was like, dude, you bleed. And I was like, yeah.
Why do you bleed so much? That's the most annoying shit ever.
Yeah, I know. It really is. I was like, I wish I could stop bleeding, man. But
Just running down your skin.
It's just the way my...
You said some shop set up in a bar?
In Austin, on 6th Street, like the shittiest area.
They
in
have so
Austin,
many shops there.
There is a
Yeah.
tattoo shop on 6th Street that is open till 2 a.m. Like,
Oh,
how
yeah.
is that legal?
In cities,
Like,
they open.
Just waiting for the bar. They should open until 3 a.m.
exactly-
Wait till the bar is let
they're,
out.
they're waiting for some drunk guy to get in there and be like, I want to fight an Irish guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, there is something to be said about after the bar is closed, and if you catch that client at 1 and you get like an hour-long tattoo, they will probably be bleeding a lot, if not difficult
They
to deal
definitely
with.
will be.
Yeah.
Or the best case scenario, they just
Or
like,
they'll come back tomorrow and be like, I didn't
Or
really...
pass the fuck out.
Yeah, they're just like this,
just
like-
get tight on them.
I'd like to return this tattoo.
Well, you know who used to work at that
paperwork,
tattoo shop?
ironclad paperwork.
Yeah.
The guy from Amy and the Animal. Shane.
Oh, he did.
Piercer guy.
That's cool. He worked in Austin.
On 6th Street.
That's
in the
why
middle
he
of the
was
night,
saying-
piercing people, poking holes in people.
That's why he ended up being like, I like to take pictures of like overweight, like trans people in dumpsters, and now I'm married to the dog girl.
I'm also a fan of that.
Wait, you don't like art?
I was
You
saying,
don't like art?
have you been looking at my internet history? That is so oddly specific.
So specific.
Yeah, he's been at my internet
It's like, hold
history
on, are
for
you
sure.
on my work computer?
You don't like art, huh?
Oh, you don't like art? What the fuck, man?
You're not a big fan of
My mom
Funniest,
spent a
funniest
lot of
movie
money
ever.
for me to go to
Funniest movie
college
ever.
for me to take
Expressing
pictures of these
yourself?
trans people.
Can we watch the girl get in trouble for her COVID joke? We got a comedian here. I want
Yeah,
to see if he's gotten in trouble for
I'll hear
his
COVID.
any of his jokes.
And I got a clip to send you eventually too, Mike. Is Facebook best or Instagram tonight?
Facebook's best, and tell me again what I'm looking up. I was trying to process everything.
There was so many things.
You already had the tab.
I
Sarah
work on the
Tolomash
same
COVID
wavelength
clip.
Mike does.
Well,
thing at a time.
He gasped. He looked at me and went,
Yeah, that's
He was like, two things.
like the Stepford wives.
yeah, he's like a,
They all glitch out or
what are
something.
the Austin Power robots?
The
Fembots.
Fembots. You're a fembot.
That's what I was thinking. I said Stepford wives, a group of robot wives.
Yeah.
They're kind of the
It's
same
kind
thing.
of the same thing.
Are the Stepford Wives robots?
It's a movie.
They
on.
might have been.
Yeah, they're
society's robots.
It rang true to me.
no, there was a version.
What are you talking about?
There was a movie.
Am I supposed to have seen this film?
It's just
No,
concept.
no one
A lot of
watched
people know whether they've seen the movie or not. Stepford Wife.
Yeah, it's a concept, but there was a movie.
It's like Soylent Green's people.
It is.
Frank
I mean,
It's
Oz.
like Real Housewives of Orange County.
Yeah, it's like a town where all the wives are too perfect and something goes awry. I don't know.
Yeah, Stepford Wives, 2004 film, a science fiction black comedy. Frank Oz.
Black.
Yeah, Paul.
Science
I didn't know they were
fiction.
black.
Yeah, it's a black comedy with 18 white women in it as wives. There's
directed
not
by
one
it.
black wife in this movie.
Directed by
Look
Tyler
at these
Perry.
wives. Oh, there she is, all the way to the left, away from the group of the. What the hell's wrong with people, man?
Medea's wives.
I just can't believe the injustice. I know there's a couple.
Yeah, you got to think about the reparations here.
They got pretty much every Disney princess.
She should have been in the middle.
You got Moana.
Tiana from
You got-
Princess and the Frog is only. That's it. She's just all the way to the left.
Man, look at all these damn robots.
Hey, throw on the new Snow White. Let's watch that real quick.
quick.
Samuel Jackson is Snow White. So woke. I love it. I love it. I love the concept. Should I find that screen grab?
I got it.
Sure. I don't know.
Okay, you show the camera that while I'm gonna play that COVID clip. This is the. Did you guys hear? They're casting the new Snow White.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Is that Tyler Perry as Snow White?
No, man.
Sam
Who
Jack.
else would it be? It's
That's
Samuel
Sam
Jackson.
Jackson. That's what I thought.
Yeah, he's getting paid $2 billion for the role by Disney.
Perfect deal.
$2 billion.
I'll watch that.
Oh no! You know who's playing the Seven Dwarfs? They're CGIing Vern Troyer as every
No,
dwarf.
come on now.
They seriously, they had a meeting.
Sean Gunn from all the
They had-
Marvel movies.
They had Peter Dinklage in a meeting, and Peter Dinklage was like,
He was pissed. He was
I
pissed.
think it's kind of rude to have midgets. as the-
Actual.
yeah, and they were like,
yeah.
okay, well, we'll just not give anyone a job.
No, he wanted midgets.
No, he
right?
didn't want midgets.
No, he wanted midgets in that movie, right?
Who did Peter Dinklage want? I'll find it out.
He wanted real midgets to get work in that movie.
No, I think he said no. It's disgraceful for them to be.
I think he wanted midgets.
They used.
Holy shit, this is
The-
great. I hope. I
Who's
wonder,
the-
But I could be wrong. I don't know.
But I
Who's
think
the
it was-
British guy that they used for the new Willy Wonka movie?
The new Willy Wonka was just a
Johnny Depp.
He was like a Middle Eastern guy.
No,
or
it was the British guy. Not the Johnny Depp one, but the new one with Timothy
There's an
Chalamet.
even newer. I've not seen that.
He's young.
What are you talking about?
he's young Willy Wonka.
I have never seen anything
it's
with
a new
Timothy
one.
Chalamet.
Origin story. He's like pretty much like I have a little cart that
This
I
is
sell.
a real movie?
Yes, it's a real movie.
It's a musical.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet.
It's way more musical than Willy Wonka.
Dude,
No.
Bob Dylan and Willy Wonka. This guy's got range.
Yeah, he's got
What?
range. Yeah,
What's this
he
movie
plays
called?
Willy
Fuck
Wonka or
Chalamet.
something
He's a
like
pretty
that. Yeah.
all-American
I
rejects
think it's
looking
just
guy.
called Willy Wonka, but yeah, he. And
It's
then,
like an origin story, right?
who's
Holy
there's a
shit.
British guy that plays the
Michael Caine.
His,
What are they
dad, his
called?
grandfather or
Where are
whatever.
you going? Where are you going with this?
Is it Michael Caine?
the little boys.
Wait, yours
you know
is
the
black?
small boys, the boys that are tiny.
Got some red coat playing the
Yeah.
Oompa Loompas.
I haven't got a new case yet.
Okay, we're gonna read about Peter Dinklage comments about Disney's Snow White remake, where he criticized Kevin the idea of casting little people actors as the Seven Dwarfs.
I thought
Sparked
he
a
wanted
controversy.
it.
I thought he wanted
So
representation.
what he did was give
Ruined everything.
no one jobs. It was
Yeah.
like, okay, we'll make them digital.
So he's allowed to work as a midget, but no one else, huh?
Exactly.
Exactly,
Yes.
because he is Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister, yes. He has the
midget there ever was.
Like, I really thought he was advocating for more midget actors.
yeah,
You would think?
Yeah.
My mind is blown.
Rest in peace, Vern Troyer.
Yeah.
He was more than just a midget, as I might say.
He was in his own category. He was tiny. Oh my
When they
god.
talk about his dick being big in that movie,
Just honking.
the funniest thing.
Probably
ever.
bigger than mine.
It's like a baby's
When they
arm
did the
holding an
Adam-
apple.
Yeah, the Adam Sandler.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sorry,
he's a
not the Adam
tripod.
Sandler, Mike Myers. When
He's a tripod.
That is so funny.
That is
so
wild,
fucking
isn't
funny,
it?
dude.
And
I
it's
thought I
just-
smelled cabbage. And also the Surreal Life was amazing. Remember
him
the Surreal Life?
Drunk peeing out of that.
Yeah.
off the go-go scooter. He just
that
ran
was
to
a
the
lot of
side and
celebrities,
pissed. Dude,
like-
I wish I could do that.
Celebrity is still my favorite genre of any TV.
Witnessing their downfall,
Yeah, well, the
like the Hulk Hogan show, where his son, like mid-show,
Yes.
gets in
Oh,
that,
yeah.
kills
Yes.
a person, DUI or whatever.
yes,
Celebrity was so lit.
big fan.
It
of
still
that.
is lit. Like any reality show, just get C-list celebrities. Come on.
What, do you remember the Dr. Drew?
Yeah.
Celebrity Rehab.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I never
Yeah,
actually
dude.
watched that.
Yeah,
But,
great to know that they're just as bad as we are.
yeah.
You know.
Or Celebrity Fit
Stan,
Club. Remember Celebrity
Sebastian
Fit Club?
Yes,
That was a good one.
Yes, or the Biggest Loser.
Of-
They did celebrity versions of that.
That's a hilarious name. It
They
really
did?
is.
It's a hilarious. Yes.
Did any
Crazy.
fat celebrity get skinny and stay skinny?
Ralphie May was on that, so no.
You're kidding, right?
No,
He
passed
also
away
like
from being
pissed
fat.
himself.
Yeah.
He
So
passed away because he was.
it
just
didn't.
too
It
big.
didn't help out.
He was an embarrassment on that show,
Ralphie
dude.
May's story makes me so sad. He said
Yeah.
he would be on the way to dinner with his friends and be like,
Stop off and get some
He
fast food.
needs to get
Eight
like,
Big
it's
Macs.
not-
8 Big Macs.
he would hit a drive-through and like eat like more than any of us would ever meet, than go to dinner with his buddies and like.
I
eat
remember
there.
as a kid watching like late night stand up, like when my parents were asleep. So that's
Yeah.
where I started watching stand up. Was Ralphie May, Dane
Insomnia.
Cook.
Dane Cook.
was,
Insomnia.
and like I understand where we're at with Dane Cook now.
No, I love Dane Cook.
Like now
Love Dane
he's just cheesy, like he's just corny. But
For everyone in our age, he's
Dane Cook was comedy.
And real quick, a Dane Cook story. I was just looking for.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes.
Supai.
That's it. The super finger. No.
it's a
That was on
different-
every V-dub car.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
the
it
two
is.
middle,
No,
two
it's
middle,
the
two
two
middle.
middle
That's the
because
shocker.
it's
That's the shocker.
I can
the
never
super
do
finger.
two middle.
Yeah.
Supai.
Yeah, because
But
double
he did
jointed, can't
Vicious
do it.
Circle, he did, dude.
Check this out, dude. Harmful as Swallowed is off of all streaming platforms.
Dude,
Why?
I believe that.
They just took it off.
Yeah.
Buy the
I was
DVD.
looking for it last night to show my wife. It's not on any streaming
Dude.
platforms.
If
can't
you
find
care,
it.
you'll buy that off Amazon
Dude, you
right
will.
now.
You
Because
cannot find it.
Dane Cook,
Yeah,
like,
you
so
can.
Vicious Circle was, if I'm not mistaken, almost
Harmful as Swallowed.
entirely ad-libbed. Like, almost entirely just off the cuff.
He did a whole tour. He did a whole
Bullshit.
tour of it though. So
And which is fucking fantastic.
You want the
So I don't
CD
think it
or
was
the DVD?
that.
Well, no, I'm talking about. I want to listen to it on Apple Music, Spotify.
$4
I'll even take
Finding it,
YouTube.
yeah.
It's not on
$4,
there.
eBay,
But it used to
$4.
be. I used to look it up all the time.
Sorry, I'm
It's crazy.
CD, eBay, $4. Rip it.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I have a CD drive because no one makes CD drives in computers anymore. You can use
I
it.
just
the
removed
joke
the
of the
CD
car
in my
accidents
truck.
and going out without shoes. That's so
know.
fucking funny.
I know.
That's album artwork.
When
remember.
he's explaining the like directions someone gives you, he's like, once you've hit the railroad tracks, you've gone too far, and right at that time you go, fuck. That is like, dude, that is
'Cause I
so
will hit
good.
those railroad
Yes,
tracks.
I
is that what he
will.
says?
I
There'll be
will
a guy
go
in a
too
yellow
far.
coat. Is that the same joke?
I don't know.
That's earlier on in the set.
He's like,
Yes.
there'll be a yellow guy in a yellow rain jacket. Ask him. Go to
Yep,
the right.
Yep, go to the right, and then if you hit the if you hit the railroad tracks, you've gone too far. And
The
at that
man in
time
the
you-
yellow rain jacket.
Dude,
was what
it's
stood out to
so
me in
good.
And that's all on Harmful.
That's on Vicious Circle. If I'm not
Vicious,
mistaken.
I remember that being.
And that was his like later
That was
one
Madison
too.
Square Garden.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not
he was
mistaken.
in the round. He was in the round.
because it was the super finger in the stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He toured.
he's just-
He toured with that whole thing everywhere.
Yeah,
And he
Bob,
made-
Bobby Kelly was on that show.
He made. You know who his main opener was, though, right?
Who?
Joe List.
Oh, Joe
It
List
was
is
Joe
good,
List.
dude.
How come he never talks about Dane Cook? 'Cause he's a Boston guy. You're
He
right.
does. He's like,
Yeah.
I used to open for Dane. I used to open for Dane. He
That's
said, I
sick.
did an arena when I was like 12 years in because of Dane.
Speaking of which, shout out to
He said in the round too, which is
Mr. Kevin Palmer, Tops Cut Off himself. The reason I opened for Mark Norman.
Marky
Yes.
Norman.
Which right here, yeah, dude, that's still my.
Hey, we're talking
Dude,
about
it's so
trying
awesome.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, what a credit,
that's,
huh?
That's my credit.
What a
Yeah,
credit.
Yeah. Always open
And you
for Mark
opened.
Norman.
You were the opener.
I
right?
was the opener
The
for
opener.
Mark Norman. It was fantastic.
Umar, right?
And Umar Khan.
You're right.
Which I am.
First show was him,
very good
Umar on the
friends,
next
and
one.
then Tyler Dark was the
Tyler's
the
so
other
funny.
one.
So
Wait,
funny.
does Tyler Dark do it over at Road Joe's too?
He's done a couple, yeah. But Tyler Dark does.
You hate him, right?
No, I love Tyler. Damn it! I want to be very clear. He's actually
Shut up, John. Comedy drama is in right now. Comedy
let's
drama.
talk about it.
I
Let's
hate Tyler Dark.
Yeah.
No, he's actually.
Didn't he date a girl and they had a falling out?
Yeah, terrible.
What
So,
happened?
I already hit her.
I officiated his wedding, and he's officiating my wedding.
We're trying to send this to Too Lazy to Try, John.
That's it, dude.
fuck up.
That's it. He's doing the music at my wedding. Tyler Dark's doing the officiating.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're both officiated.
So he's marrying a nice lady that's not that other lady?
He's already married.
Oh,
getting-
very
Yeah,
good.
I married him. Yeah, I was the priest.
So shed some light on his
yeah,
old
I'm
past.
a priest. I actually, to be honest with you, it's funny. We ran in different circles. He's a little older than I am.
You know who I'm talking about?
I do know who
Ocean
you're
City
talking
gal?
about. Yeah. He
I'm
is
not going to
from
name
Ocean
it.
City.
No, I'm not going to stop. This is what we do here.
Keep it coming, Mike.
No, his wife is wonderful. His current wife, her name
no,
is,
no, I have no idea.
Ashley. She's
I just
also
wanna-
a comedian.
Dude, so she's
but I
Ashley
can
Dark?
imagine- Yeah, Ashley Dark. Yeah,
That's a great last
That's
name.
a good name.
it's a
Wait,
good-
is that a
yeah.
stage name?
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Ashley Dark, Tyler Dark. They're fantastic comedians.
Isn't she like a palm reader
I
too?
just wanted to know.
She is a palm reader.
How
Yes.
fitting is that? How
That
fitting is that?
extremely.
I just gotta
fitting,
say, my
yeah.
dad would not let me be friends with the Dark.
That's. That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And a callback. Congratulations, you're a comedian now.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's a great running joke in this
And
podcast
I've been
history.
John Dayton.
Look out, Mr. Dark.
That's so fucking funny. No, he does a lot of acting now.
He's
like,
funny.
he does stage, like when he does comedy, he gives.
He's a
an
Seth
actor.
MacFarlane type. He's
Yes,
got like a bunch
he-
of musical in him.
yes, he does. Yes,
He's got
he
that
does.
one joke about doing a musical in jail.
Yes, dude.
Which is really
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, he because and I'm gonna quote Tyler Dark here because this is his joke, but he went in. He got arrested for a DUI once, and
As you do.
as you do, as we all have, and he went to jail in Salisbury, and on the walls was RBG. Which he thought, he was like, wow, dude, this is beautiful. A lot of forward-thinking men. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's amazing.
Yeah.
He was like, turns out it was the Redneck Boys gang. And they were just doing raping. And like, he was like, I thought they were thinking about giving like tampons out and stuff. But no, this was a jail gang.
Yeah,
So,
dude. That joke really
Yeah,
had me
dude.
like in tears.
I love Tyler Dark, man. He's
Where'd you
one of
see
my
him do that?
favorite comedians.
Mark Norman show.
yeah, the
I
show
would-
he booked. Yeah.
I got to DJ those shows twice and just
Yep.
sat there cracking up.
Dude, there's
it's-
some pretty funny footage of the people on stage and Kevin over at the DJ thing going,
Yeah, dude. I was. It's funny because the only photo that I have
Where
from
is that
that
shit?
is there is a
microphone in
There's
front
a
of your face?
microphone
Yes,
directly in
yes.
front of only
We'll
my
put it in
face.
post. We'll put it
It
in
is
post.
so fucking funny.
we've
Yeah.
talked shit on that guy a couple
Dude,
times.
yeah,
I feel
dude,
bad
I-
for talking shit on the photographer.
Yeah,
but
but I was like, dude, tell me to move the mic. You know, like I'll move the mic.
That was hilarious.
But it's the only photo I have existing of that, me and Mark Norman, and I was like, all right,
Literally,
You have nothing on view
microphone
on
right in
stage
front of his
there?
face.
nothing else. No,
That guy
well,
sent
I
me,
have
like-
me on stage, but
I got the cheapest photographer possible. He sent me like 12 photos.
Yeah, I respect
I was like,
that.
12?
yeah. Well, you
That guy
spent a lot
runs
on
like a-
Mark and Umar.
Yeah.
that guy runs like an entire marketing firm in Ocean City.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I'm actually good friends with that guy now. He came out to my St. Patty's Day gig. He's a cool guy. I like
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Will the Beast.
He's been really nice to me too. He came to my work.
He's a
and
great
filmed-
guy.
and filmed me blowing glass and stuff.
Will the
blow
Beast
glass?
is great.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what he
fucking
does.
awesome,
That's
man.
what he does.
Congratulations.
Yeah. These cups. Where do you think these cups came from?
You
Not
did
your-
this?
not your
You
cup.
fucking did
Not
this?
your cup.
Oh, okay.
Feel on that.
That's a way better cup than that piece of shit
Yeah.
that you.
Thanks, dude. I
That's
appreciate
fucking
it for
awesome. You
taking
did
that for the
this?
cat.
Really?
Yeah, that
That's
cup.
awesome.
The
My
cup you
uncle
got is
also
actually
blows
made of
glass.
BPA.
Thanks. Yeah, cups are not my
100%.
strong suit. These are
Hey,
really hard
can you
for
guys
me.
remind me why I have guilty wood jerk off in my tabs?
That's him.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
Sorry.
Let me check
I'd rather
my
talk
notes.
about the comedian lady getting
let's
roasted.
get into
for
it. Let's
being
get into
because
it.
You'd
he's a
rather
comedian.
talk about that?
We have a comedian here, and this comedian's getting destroyed for her joke.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
go. I have
Okay.
that tabbed up, but
I
I
wanna
wanted to
hear
show
the
you,
joke, yeah,
Kevin.
but-
If you wanted the creme de la creme of the Dane Cook's album,
That's cool.
this is this is a it's a rare one.
Yes, it is.
Diamond cases.
That means he
Diamond
sold.
cases.
He sold that on tour. You bought someone who bought that.
Dude, he
bought
looks
that
so
from
different.
Dane Cook.
So
Wow.
sick.
So picture me, a child. Go on. Right? Yes. Okay. Okay. I know you're already hard.
Fuck. You can have it.
It's just me sitting in my cousin's house in complete darkness, just watching Dane Cook. That exact one he played for me as a child, and I was like,
He's so funny.
this can be me. This might be me one day. And then I bombed a lot
Yeah.
for years.
You weren't animated enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
like I can't take that kind of rejection.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of rejection for a long time, and
Yeah,
then
Back
I
to the
figured
Future.
it out. And I still get rejection constantly, but
All
that's
right.
okay.
All right, Mike, play the joke.
I'm gonna read this
probably
comment
like,
first.
No,
Please
play
read the
it. It's
comment.
probably like a minute long. Can we handle this?
We can handle this. We can handle this.
Minute?
We're going to soak this in.
I'm not saying that long COVID
gotta start from the
doesn't
beginning.
exist,
Start from the
but
beginning.
I am saying
It's not the beginning.
No.
Oh.
Just hit.
We shall refresh. Oh, now it's in the middle.
annoying friend that has long COVID right now. I'm not saying that long COVID doesn't exist, but I am saying when your one friend is like, I have long COVID, you're like, of course you'd have long COVID.
Wow. That's pretty funny.
Never the easygoing person.
Yeah.
Okay. Their symptoms are
Joe
always
List's wife.
vague. They're always like, yeah, now when I wake up, I'm like tired. I'm like, okay. And then occasionally I get light diarrhea that I'm like, all right, I thought that was just called life. Like, it's just being an adult. I thought we were all walking around tired with light diarrhea.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
agree with
that's
that.
the whole joke. I like the joke.
It's
It's
a good
funny.
joke.
But if you go to the comments, it is absolutely insane. It is scary. People want to kill her.
Damn.
And then you have people that just like say, I have long COVID in the form of POTS.
Yeah.
It's a measurable, undeniable chronic illness that disables me. Jokes like these seem harmless, but they contribute to a society that threats disabled people like crap and bolsters some crap.
Do you think she was trying to hurt someone
Such
with
an
her joke?
oddly specific.
Yeah, don't get mad at the comedian.
Yeah, I agree with this. I think, I mean, there's a lot of jokes that I tell that are like borderline, like, oh, but that's like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Is where people react like, oh,
Because that is such a guttural,
Yeah.
like,
That would be me
knee-jerk
too,
reaction.
and it would really.
yeah. I really enjoy the like reaction of like,
Yeah, if you can get a whole crowd at the same time to go,
yes.
whoa.
Yeah, because like I have a joke about. Do you guys remember the 2 girls 1 cup video?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, pull that up.
never-
Like, I have no idea what
pull
you're
that
talking
up
about.
real quick. No, but I was like,
never seen
I
it
was like,
famously.
I'm engaged to be married. I have a fiance. She has cups all through this house, right? You open one cabinet, cups. You open another cabinet, cups. And I was like, I remember a very specific video that explained that 1 cup is more than enough.
That's
And then
good.
there's
you
always
got one girl, many
silence.
cups.
There is always silence for about 3 seconds after, and then
Do you
Oh,
explain when you start the joke? Do you explain? Do you go
No.
like? Do you got? I
Yeah.
mean, dude, I think if I went on stage, I would just assume they're all fucking retarded.
yeah, well, that's exactly. Well, so I think
You should be
it's-
like,
I
hey,
leave it
never mind.
vague because that joke is for like 3 people.
Explain it to me
It's
like I'm
not-
5.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I never reference. Hey, do you guys know 2 girls 1 cup? Like
Yeah.
I never say that, but I
It's
always
chocolate
go.
mousse.
No, but
Yeah.
I think that
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's just chocolate mousse.
You don't have
Came
to
out her ass,
explain
though.
everything
Yeah, he stuck
You don't
it
think
up
so?
there with a fucking big old.
No.
You don't know this?
No, I heard about
because
this.
some
It's
jokes.
not shit.
Yeah,
they
there's-
didn't eat
we're having
for
two
days.
conversations.
Yeah, there's some jokes that aren't for everyone. That's
But I
the
think
thing.
that if you go up there and you explain it, then more people get it.
Then you've
Well, you
wasted,
don't wanna explain it
then
too
you've
blatantly.
wasted 6 minutes of your 18 minutes explaining it. Because I'm getting paid for 18 minutes
Well,
of time.
If you go up there, well, I mean, okay, so you got 18 minutes. So you go
Yeah.
up there and you want to tell a joke about like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I wouldn't even assume anybody knows who Tom Brady is. I'd be like, you know Tom Brady?
Kiss his son on the lips.
I mean,
So you can say, do you know Tom Brady? Woo! That's enough.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
enough.
You don't need
anything. You don't need anything else to explain.
I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
17
So
minutes to
then
go.
you go into your joke because like what a lot of comics do is they spend too much of their time building to the joke, where that the punchline isn't funny anymore. They've said too many words leading up to the joke, and then the joke is no longer a joke.
Economy of words.
Yeah.
Shit.
So like so say you've got 160 words you can fill, right? You spend 100 of those words bullshitting, trying to explain the joke, and then the last 60 words you tell the actual joke. Then you've wasted almost all of your time because you're getting paid for your time on stage.
And,
Okay.
and
Do you
Mike-
understand what I'm saying?
But
Like I
I'm saying
said-
filling the time's great.
Yeah, but filling the time's great, but wasting the time is bad. You don't understand what I'm saying? Because if you have spent your entire time explaining the joke, then the joke's no longer funny. A lot of the time.
Okay.
And then you can't go to another joke because you spend all your time explaining the first joke.
But the more people that understand the joke, the more laughs.
I mean, you're
Yes.
explaining a lot
I've
right
never
now.
done
and
stand-up,
you're
though.
being hilarious.
but yes. But
I've never done stand-up before,
While
though, so,
I do agree with you.
But I've been to shows where people start talking about something and I'm like, I get it, but I'm like, I know these people don't understand
Doesn't
what the fuck
matter.
you're talking about.
Doesn't matter. Don't think about them. Think about you.
I see,
Well, I
I
know,
see
but
what
like,
both
you know
you're
what I mean?
saying.
But I think the guy should want to get everyone to laugh, not
Yeah.
just me.
Yes, but also some jokes just aren't for everyone.
Yeah.
That's the thing about me is I've got another joke. Hey, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? You would say,
Yeah.
yeah, right? Because it is. And if you disagree, leave
Ho.
the building, right? Leave the building. But you know what I have heard is that Bruce Willis is going to stop making action movies.
I
But
know
you
that he
but-
has aphasia.
But you know what they say about old habits? They die hard. You know what I mean? That's real quick up to the punchline.
Well, yeah, but everyone knows Die Hard.
Not everyone.
Die
Yeah,
Hard?
That's the thing.
Younger kids in the crowd. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
No,
is
yeah,
because
some
you
You
only
should say that his new wife's name is aphasia. And
Yeah,
she's
see,
black.
well, that's funny, but you don't you don't have to explain that to anybody.
Aphasia?
You know, well, that you have to explain.
Because no one knows that he
But
has aphasia.
Less people
Yeah,
know about
see,
that than
exactly.
they do Die Hard.
And then, I don't know aphasia, the black woman that he's married to, but I do know.
He's not really married to
But
it.
I
You know
know
what
Die Hard.
You know what aphasia is?
It's no.
Aphasia is what he has. He has early onset dementia,
Yeah,
and he can't speak.
yeah.
So I think.
But you know what they say about old habits? They die hard. They're unbreakable. Different Bruce Willis movie.
My aphasia joke about his wife being black, funnier.
Yeah, see, it does land, but people just don't. You don't have to explain it. You know, that's what he's got. You don't have to explain that. You don't have to explain Die Hard. You have to explain aphasia.
Yeah, what is it? I don't know. Aphasia.
I don't know aphasia. You don't.
People need to go to college.
You don't have to. Hey, that's true. I went to Warwick. But you don't. If you don't have to explain it, the joke, then it's funnier.
This is always the thing. I always write jokes on my phone, and I tell them to my girlfriend. She's like, no one's going to get that because
It's too specific. Yeah. See, that's the other thing is making a too specific
we're,
joke.
We're trying to get Jack on stage.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. I
we're
can
trying
get
to
you
get
on
him on
stage.
stage.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
And Mike, you got that video I sent you? I got one of John Dayton's bits pulled
I
up.
do, but
is it
every
okay if
time
you play it?
I try to adjust my, I scroll down for a millisecond, it goes to the next video. I'll get it right. Don't you worry.
It's the YouTube link, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, it
But
is a short,
It's
though.
a reel,
It's a
so
short,
every
yeah.
time I fucking scroll down, it goes to this
It goes to the
astronaut
next
guy.
video. Yeah, I
And
understand.
I'm trying to not to scroll down, but I have to scroll down to get it in frame. You
YouTube
see?
shorts are a little complicated.
You see what I mean?
They are complicated. You can pause or you
I
can't
have to
pause.
scroll down to fucking like change the volume options, and it goes to that.
Yeah.
When are they going to
Hang
figure
on.
this
I'm
shit
gonna
out?
fix
for
it.
us?
I don't know.
Yeah, when are they going to
It's-
do this?
It's interesting because I get more
I'm gonna zoom out.
views
Yeah.
on shorts than I do on my actual videos.
Especially when they're playing on a podcast and they got to
Yeah.
do all this fidgeting.
Yep.
We're good. I don't know if the volume's working.
No, I got it down. I got
Alright,
it down.
cool. Then we're good to go. In 3, bada beat.
You guys, I don't think John Cougar Mellencamp really knew how to eat a chili dog. Remember what he said?
Remember what he said?
Sucking on a chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze. Stop fucking doing that. Maybe stop doing that. You're making everyone uncomfortable. And you brought that chili dog from home. That's weird. You're just deep throwing that chili dog, jumping in the middle of camp. And I've got a theory. The only reason they call you by all three of your names is when you've done something weird. Or fucked up. John Wilkes Booth. John Wayne Gacy. Lee Harvey Oswald.
JFK files just got released.
You guys, I don't...
You want to see a Jack?
Where did you record that?
That's a Dream Big. That's where I'll be Saturday night.
Really?
Yep, that's
Okay.
a Dream Big.
Stop fucking doing that, man. That's so funny.
Fucking doing that. You're freaking people out.
Who's doing the recording?
So that was actually Rob Stant, another very famous TikTok comedian. He's another one of my favorites, man. Rob Stant is a fantastic comedian. He's hilarious. But he films pretty much everything he does, but he films from start to finish. So he'll film host, guest, feature, headliner. Like he'll film the whole thing and then be like, "Hey, I edited it. Give me $10." Quality of his
That price
recording.
makes sense. Some people, their prices don't make sense.
I thought about going over there and filming and asking.
Dude,
Because you really were like a videographer.
I mean, that's what I went to college for, but I fucking hate doing it.
Yeah, he's a glassblower now.
Well, that's what, dude. I'm like I said, I'm thinking about filming a special there, like within the next.
Nice.
6
Have you ever done that?
months.
Speaking of
No,
specials, right?
What I want to do is I want
How
to
long?
film a special, and then retire my headlining set.
Nice.
That I'm doing currently because
You're hearing it for the last time, just like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do is retire that headlining set as a special and just like put it out on YouTube.
You should.
Or
You
something
should.
Like that,
Are you just tired of it?
Should.
It's a little bit of tired of it, but a little bit of just growing. You
Is
know
it
what I mean?
topical?
It's topical. It is topical, but it is more topical to local than it is to national.
Do you go to like Philly?
I've been to Philly, yeah. I've done
DC?
stand-up in Philly. I've done the DC Comedy Loft. I've done there a few nights.
It's time to go over to Kill Tony, right?
Yeah.
I know everyone's telling you, get on that Kill
Rob
Tony.
Stant did there. I would love to do Kill Tony. I just...
Gotta get to Austin.
yeah, get to Austin and then hope you get picked. You know what I mean?
And waste a vacation night.
Yeah.
Well, you're in a bar
It's
with
not a waste,
comedians.
exactly. So
You
I
would
be able to go
still
up
hang
in
out.
Austin
Yeah,
if
that's
you
what I
wanted
was
You
thinking.
probably
is I
you
might
make a
be
lot of
able to-
connects in that bar.
Exactly, and I'd be able to like send footage and shit like that as a proved comedian.
You get up in the Velveeta room across the street.
Exactly. So
You could strong arm it too. Be like, yeah, that's my name.
yeah, and be like, hey, I've opened for Mark Nolan.
We can get one of our guys on here to be like, hey, man, I've been on there 80 million times. Get this
Exactly,
guy on there
yeah.
because it's all just a big old shtick.
And
Big old
It's
system.
all a shtick.
It's a big old shtick, just like Jack's big old shtick.
The fuck?
We talked about your baby's big old shtick, so you got a big old shtick too.
That's
Yeah,
really
pussy
what's,
pie.
that's really what's stuck with you?
That's on my mind all the time. Yes, you.
know what's on my mind
and your
constantly?
baby's big shtick.
Pussy pie.
yeah. All week, dude. All
Pussy
week
pie.
last week. I'm like, what is that from? Did he make it up? Does Grandpa tell him?
What is that
What is it
smell?
from?
It's from something.
It's from a movie.
Pussy
No.
pie.
Smell that? Pussy
Everybody
pie.
gets a sweet slice sometimes.
You know what I think of when I hear it? The skunk from Looney Tunes who's like romancing everyone all the time.
Ugh.
Pepe
I want
Le
the big old
Pew.
slice of pussy pie. Pepe Le Pew.
You should pull up.
He's a horn dog, man.
I just realized Arnold Schwarzenegger's son is in White Lotus. Pull up this dude. Have you seen this guy?
Oh, cool. The fat liberal one or the Jack conservative one?
I don't know.
Because he has two sons. One was raised by the wife, and one was raised by him. The
Well,
one raised
is it-
by the wife is like obese, and the one raised by him is like jacked.
Well,
Can you please-
Isn't one by the mistress his maid?
Can you guys?
Maybe.
He got his maid pregnant.
Yeah,
She
that was
had
a big story.
Can you tell me about White Lotus? Like murder,
Is that him, Jack?
mystery,
Yes. And it's all
and the
hilarious.
cops and the cops get people at the end.
No.
Okay.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Did you watch The Righteous Gemstones?
No, I hate that.
Where they go to the resort, there's murder, there's mystery. Like you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to know because you know how they write these shows, and it's like
Okay.
rich people go to island. Everyone loves show. Not sold on show yet. Tell me something to make me watch it.
Okay, here's why I like it.
You know what I like. You got to tell me what I like. Not what you like.
Tell us, Jack.
I'm trying to.
No, I'm not gonna let him say anything. Okay, go ahead.
Tell us.
I like the White Lotus because it is 1 season, 2 season, 3 season, and they are all separated first season.
Love that.
But there is the tiniest bit of carryover between each season.
Same
And, like,
resort.
No, 3 different resorts. Most of
White Lotus?
They're all owned by the White Lotus. They're a
Secrets
resort.
has 3 locations?
Yes, exactly. But the thing is, most shows have like a carryover with like little side stories. This is all little side stories with a carryover. That's why I like it.
Yeah, I gotta give it another shot. I tried to watch it and it wasn't picking me up for some
The
reason.
first season, seriously, is the best.
Little side stories with a carryover is kind of like Black Mirror.
Kind of. Yeah.
Kind of.
Black Mirror is crazy.
Did you know the new season's going to also have, a follow-up to
Black Mirror?
First sequel, and that's kind of going to ruin it for me.
and the second?
Oh yeah, they're doing a
follow-up.
sequel. Yeah, they're doing a sequel. Yeah.
Bandersnatch episode follow-up and Callister
Was
follow-up.
Bandersnatch the
the
play-along?
So we're going to have an interactive episode in this season probably. But I didn't
Did you
like
ever play the
Bandersnatch.
interactive
Ninjas
episode?
came through the window.
I respect Black Mirror so much that I'm like terrified to even watch it again.
You'd love that.
There's
show.
one episode
Yeah.
where you have to have your remote in your hand.
Oof.
Where like the guy
It's a
starts talking.
Netflix interactive.
The guy starts
That's
talking to
pretty
his
cool.
dad, and it's like, "What do you say to your dad?"
Wow.
And he starts talking to you.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah, the interactive
Yeah.
episode is pretty fun.
Dude, Black Mirror
I'd
is
be
some of the
like-
most ambitious television ever.
Yeah, if they were to ask me like, "Hey, what do you say to Dad?" I'd be like, "Why are you dead? Why are you in that coffee can?"
Yeah, this is that's very Black Mirror. Very Black Mirror.
No, and now you would put a thing on your side of your temple,
Yep.
and you'd be like, and your dad would arise out of the coffee can in like a cloud.
Yeah, that would
Dude,
ruin
some
me.
of those fucking Black Mirror concepts.
I'd be
man.
no more good.
Oh, that's
That would be my 13th reason for sure.
One of the best Black Mirror episodes was forget what it's called, but girl drives car into desert, drives car to this crazy like museum in the middle of the arid
museum.
desert. Yeah,
That is
Black
the-
Museum.
That is the last episode of the last season. It's like a tie
It's
together.
pronounced African
Oh
American.
yeah, yes, they revisit a lot of things. Well, no, they
That's like a 2-hour long episode with like.
It's called a jail, John.
Yeah.
That's with the
neural
trap
net.
and the bear.
The neural net. Remember the doctor got addicted to wearing the neural net because he would cure his patients, but then he wore it during
Dude,
sex.
let's listen to this Black Mirror. This doctor has a thing where he can touch his patients and feel what they're feeling.
Okay.
Like
he can cure them instantly. No,
So he knows what they're feeling, so he can cure them.
he puts this hat on. He puts a hat on.
I cracked him up.
I'm writing that down.
Oh, how about the one where they're
Tell
playing
him the hat.
where they're playing video games and they keep fucking each other?
Oh my god!
That's me and Mike's favorite episode.
Kiss me, bro. Kiss me, bro. Yeah,
Kiss me, bro.
you gotta try that with your bros to know that it's not real. The love.
I wish I could remember
love
more.
each other, but you don't love each other. You gotta
What
try.
if it is?
I've never watched a
Yeah.
Black Mirror
They're like-
episode
they're like-
twice.
Yeah, it's not making love. Yeah, I understand.
The one guy did like it though.
My favorite is the lesbian episode. There's an episode where these lesbians.
I
fall
believe
in love.
that.
That's so Black Mirror. Yeah.
Late
Yeah,
dollar
that's not
beans.
realistic at all.
I don't know that one.
Have you ever seen the TikTok trend where they like type instead of typing lesbians, they type LE $BEAN and then they press
Lesbians.
well they make the AI
Talk
voice
it,
say
like
it.
speak it.
And says, and then she was a lay dollar bean. So I call every lesbian I see a
Oh,
Lay
that's why
dollar
I never
bean.
knew why you said that.
That's
Lay dollar bean.
hilarious.
She's a lay dollar bean.
Lay
Hit me with your
dollar
glasses.
bean.
I opened this fucking Red Bull. We have to try it.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Let me get that salt again.
This was $3.49. We must try it.
Okay. You wasted your $3.49. I'll have some. Let me give us some more of those salts, Mike. They're over to your left.
No, make him pay you.
What will you do for these salts?
Anything, whatever it is, I need them.
All right. Have you ever seen Requiem for a Dream?
Yes.
All right, what you gonna do for this?
I made the.
Damn.
I'll smell them.
You gonna go ass to ass?
No,
in the
what's he
club?
say? What's he say? We watched it on the podcast.
I know it's pretty, but I didn't take it out for air. I know it's pretty, but I didn't take it out
Oh
for
God.
How
Oh,
did you remember
God.
that?
because when you showed me that, it stuck with me. He looks down with his tooth and he's like,
I didn't take it out for air, honey.
I know it's pretty, but I didn't take it for
Oh,
air.
he's smelling them salt.
Whoa, these are fluorescent liquids. Put a glow stick on. Hey, turn the lights down and turn the
Cheers
blue
to
light
you.
up.
Happy birthday, man.
Everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Bumblebee tuna.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salami and bacon. Red Bull.
Does anybody? I'll give $1 to anybody who knows that reference.
Bumblebee tuna? That
He's
is
got
Ace
it.
Ventura 2.
Yeah, you got it.
Ace Ventura 2.
Yep, that's my boy.
When nature calls.
I've got a
What'd
Bumblebee
he
tuna
say?
cam. He says because his guide that's walking him through the village says "Bumbleway tuna," which means hello or like
Tuna.
and Ace Ventura keeps walking through and he says "Bumblebee tuna."
Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna.
Your balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna. So I've got a Bumblebee tuna can tattooed on my thigh. And in cursive, it says your balls are showing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is
that's
so
real life.
funny. We were just.
Yeah. No, Ray at Obby.
Nice.
Uh,
He did
yeah.
my first.
What? Can you say it again?
Actually, in my music note.
Bumblebee tuna.
But what is the real word?
Bumbleway tuna.
Can you look up how you say hello in Thai? Because it's like
Thai.
Swahiha.
It's
or
probably
whatever.
close. It's Swahili.
Swasti.
What is it?
Swasti.
Swazdi.
Yeah.
And then in White Lotus, they're in Thailand in this new season, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's son just goes, swastika.
Which is a different thing entirely. Yeah.
he totally gets it wrong. It's
But
just-
they're not going to hear that as the cause not going to make that tribe go crazy.
Yeah, coming from a German, that
It's-
means
it's-
a lot
They're
more.
not going to know.
But it's just like obvious
Yeah.
when you're watching the show that he's just like he's a douchebag in the show.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's trying
He's
his
Arnold
best.
Schwarzenegger's son.
He's trying his best.
And then he said, "My heart goes out to all of you."
My heart goes out to you.
So do these guys go to actor school, or does Arnold just be like, he go to movie?
Yes. Yes.
You put him in movie.
Yes.
He's the best actor in the whole show.
So he's good.
I
He probably
believe
went to
that.
actor
Yeah.
school, just funded by his dad's
Is
money.
he what's his genetics like?
Patrick
is he
Schwarzenegger.
incredibly
Dude, he's a Schwarzenegger.
Good looking?
Think about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He wanted to become a bodybuilder, became the best in the world. He wanted to become an action movie star, became the best in
he's
the
not
world.
a bad actor
then
either.
Then he wanted to become a politician, governor of California.
He's good. I like Arnold. I really do. I just didn't know he had a son who did it.
Kindergarten Cop?
Kindergarten
Classic.
Cop.
Perfect movie.
Perfect movie.
He excels in everything.
Call him Kindergarten.
If you can lift weights enough to transform your body, you could do anything.
10. Perfect 10. This guy here is the best actor in this show. Pull that.
And he's the offspring of Arnold?
Yes, this guy. When you watch him, he kind of reminds me of Tom Cruise. You remember Tom Cruise, just like, but like Tom Cruise in real life, like douchebag.
When he was jumping up and down
Yes.
on the couch at Oprah's
That's exactly what I said to my
show.
girlfriend
Yeah.
yesterday.
The grand old Opry.
Dude, I was just about to make a similar joke.
Charged up.
That was wild. Why did
Grand
he do
old
that?
Opry.
And this guy is amazing in this show. It's incredible.
I do believe that. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Me
You know
too.
what I mean? Like,
I'm
not
coming
only
in the
is
gym.
he-
I'm coming at home. I'm coming everywhere.
Mike, look up Arnold Schwarzenegger, fat son and skinny son.
Dude,
They'll
when
probably come up.
The like commercial he does about his stogies,
Or maybe just two sons or something like that.
about cigars. He was
seen
like,
that.
one time
Yes.
someone gave me stogies and I never stopped smoking them. He was like,
How old is
stogies
this?
are the best. Like, this was like
There you go.
not
That's
like
the one. That's the one.
early 80s or late 80s, early 90s.
Look at Arnold's two sons here, guys.
Well, one is with the maid, right?
Wait, one was raised by just the mom and one was raised by just him.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think they're with different mothers.
Either way.
Either way, one's just him and one's not.
It's different genetics.
Yeah, but we can agree
Come
that
on.
one's probably
Have you
on a
ever
regimen.
seen his maid? She was an ugly.
Was she fat?
Yes.
No
I
way.
wonder which son he likes more.
Maybe he likes fat
there's
chicks.
the answer.
No.
That's the real
His
question.
wife is like hot, but he would.
Which one does
He
he
got
prefer?
so
maid,
tired of this bitch nagging him. He fucked this ugly and stupid.
Was she ugly, really?
His maid was ugly.
No way.
Did Arnold fuck
No
the
way.
maid?
Did Arnold? Yes, he got her pregnant, and that is his son with her.
Hey,
The bodybuilder turned action hero turned governor said in a new interview with People magazine his relationship with housekeeper Mildred Baina was my fuck up and led to the demise of his marriage. And
Maria Shriver, yeah.
so that means he hates that fucking fat kid. Remember,
Exactly.
it's not
Maria
like we had a
Shri-
feud. He explained.
Yeah.
The kid with Maria Shriver is hot. The kid with the ugly ass maid is fat and ugly.
Hey, that maid outfit clears up a lot, doesn't it,
Yeah,
fellas?
it
That
does.
maid
It makes
outfit,
a lot of
that
sense.
maid
It makes a
outfit
lot of
goes
sense
a long
now.
way.
Yeah, there's a preferred child there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think the maid wasn't throwing it at him? Like, oh
She
no,
obvious-
please no, Mr. Swartz.
Yeah, I would.
Like, she obviously
Okay,
was.
I remember when I said earlier
You're going to
that
make me a son.
And then she said, and when he was fucking her,
I'd go gay for
he
Arnold.
was like,
There's an Arnold classic. There's no John Dayton classic.
One day.
Speaking of sons,
One day.
What day?
I was gonna say, what about like
There's a
maybe
John
Sylvester
Daly
Stallone?
Open or something like that.
he sucks.
Isn't his son special needs?
No, I was saying, would he can he come
Nah,
with
he just talks a little funny.
Oh, I thought you were asking if I bang his son. I apologize.
you? Can Sylvester Stallone impregnate you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Have you
yeah.
guys ever seen Rambo? I cried.
Young?
Yeah.
Yes. I was about to say young Sylvester. Absolutely, he can get it.
Amazing actor that's incredibly overlooked.
He could put babies in these ovaries if I had him.
The story of Rocky number 1
Respectfully.
is like one of my favorite stories about a movie being made.
Here's my dead dad. Right there. There he is.
Rest in
Oh,
Yeah.
you two are so
Rest
cool
in
together.
peace.
Look at that.
Rest in peace, pops.
You're doing bits.
Yep.
Why
there
were
he
you
is.
posing there?
No reason.
Just
None at all.
Saturday?
Instagram. Yeah. I said bless up, and that's the pose. That's the pose he made right there.
Damn, they got your name up there for
Yep.
real?
That's Cult Classic, run
You told him
by.
to bless up?
Oh, dude,
Yeah, I
Cult
told him
Classic
to bless
Brewing.
up. Yes, Cult Classic.
We love Cult Classic.
Yeah, so I do a lot of shows at Cult Classic, run by my good friend Chris O-Dub Pierce, Grin and Barrett.
That looks like a nice
Yeah,
stage.
dude, it is
Where
like
is that?
unmatched. It's in something
Cult Classic Brewing.
Mike loves it.
Hagerstown.
like you can spit at the bridge.
Chantilly?
Nope. It's in the not the tunnel, the bridge. Yes, it's on Ken Island, but it's
It really is?
yes.
Let's Craig Bop.
What's the name of this place?
Cult Classic Brewery.
Cult Classic Brewery. You go ahead and look it up.
Mike, why are you looking like this?
What?
You said we love this place. You know this
Yeah,
place.
so
They make beer that we like. I don't know where they're
Stevensville.
at.
It's in Stevensville.
Thing I know is Stevensville.
Yeah, so it's like
Fuck you mean?
you can see the bridge from
I've
where
never
it's
had
at,
beer
but
from
it's
there.
a fantastic brewery. But they have a massive stage that has had.
Yeah, they must do bands, right?
I hope
it's
Mike
had
was on camera.
bands,
Yeah.
comedians. Justin Schlegel's headline there. I featured for
Schlegel
Justin Schlegel
again.
there. Yep, there he is.
We know Schlegel.
We know
He went to
Schlegel.
Y High.
No,
Where'd he go?
How many minutes do I
That's
got to do
not
over
true.
at Dream Big?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go to
I'm
school?
Team Mike, but he didn't go to Y High.
I don't know where he went. I'm asking.
No, I think he's from across the bridge.
Nah,
I
he went to
think
Bennett like the
yeah.
girl from Terminator.
Cult Classic Brewing.
Interestingly enough, Linda Hamilton lived in the same neighborhood as my parents.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know where that is.
Yeah,
by that pond.
Inglewood. Yep.
What's up? Leonard's Mill
Inglewood.
Pond.
Yeah, Leonard's Mill Pond. That's where my parents live currently to this. Well, my parent one.
My boss
mother,
lives like
that's my
right
dad's
across the
dad.
water from there.
Remember this, Jack? Blood Orange IPA. Cult Classic. This kind of thing.
yeah, I hated
this
that.
late. Yeah, no, they have bad beer.
Well,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
we
the
don't
beer-
like
yeah,
that.
I get
We don't
Captain
like their
Cokes.
beer.
I
No,
just
that-
know of them. Yeah.
That beer is good, but I don't like Blood Orange IPAs because they give me heartburn. There's too
No,
much
yeah.
citric acid.
Well, no one wants no West
Scroll back
Coast.
down, Mike. Scroll back down if you don't mind. Why is there an AC/DC album?
They
down
do
there?
a beer called High Voltage.
Yeah,
Where-
High
Ah,
Voltage,
okay.
yeah.
Wow.
I've done. I've
you know
done
what they
stand
did
up
today
there.
at the shop? Sorry, I talked over you, but
no,
I
no.
gotta say it. God damn it! So what happens when you put a playlist on at the shop? It plays for 3 hours.
Correct.
You get about 3 plays out of the playlist all day if you don't switch it. Yeah, no one switched it. So for those about to rock, we salute you. Played for the 3rd time.
That's a lot of times to hear that in a day.
And you know what happens in the end of that song? Cannon blast.
Cannon blast.
A
Yeah.
lot of them.
Like
Me and
while you're
Kevin work at
tattooing is
Secrets.
crazy.
Well, I have
that?
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
Sonos speaker in my Pearson room now, so
Right,
I link
right.
in and I get built into the network, and it's loud in there sometimes. Some songs are louder than others. Some songs are, and I'm getting ready for the Pearson, whatever, and then I bring her back, and then
You're kidding me.
And you just hear
I like do a thing on my speaker. I can hold the button and it skips for everything. And I was like, "Sorry guys," and I
Yeah.
skipped it with my
I gotta try
bloody
and
gloves on. I
focus.
pushed my speaker.
What?
And then I
speaker
changed
do
my
you have
gloves
in
and I was
your
like,
room?
"Sorry about
that
that."
Sonos thing.
Yeah, my room, my Sonos room.
You've got a special room to yourself, though. Yeah, it's
the cannon
silent.
blast
Like,
so loud.
Do you ever say like it'll be easier for me to pierce your clit if I go?
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
This clit is too dry.
Wait, that's how professional
you just made me
piercers do it.
Yeah, you just made me segue into another crazy story.
I need to pull your hood back.
Obviously, never
Great
in my-
heavens, my stars, the hood.
Obviously, I've
My
always kept it
stars.
super professional. I've never ever fucked a client or anything like that. That's never happened. But I do know a story.
Yeah.
I know a funny story. And you know a story. You remember Alex McCabe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when Desiree,
Yeah.
high school girl?
Yeah.
Dude,
they
she
love
had a
you guys,
story.
yeah.
She came back. We were about to be 11th graders, and she came back as a 10th grader one summer and was like, and she was older. She was like held back or something, like a 17-year-old 10th
Fucking
grader.
retarded or something.
She's like, I got my nipples pierced this summer at the boardwalk, and the guy said to make it hard and to make it go easy that he needed to lick it.
No way.
A high school student told this story.
Boardwalk.
Boardwalk. Don't
That's
get
enough.
pierced at the boardwalk.
And we
Don't
all,
get pierced
we
at
all
the
know that
boardwalk.
little
I
alley
think
that
we all
pierces
know
people
that.
at the boardwalk. That
Yeah.
little upstairs alley place.
The
It's
skateboard
always that
shop.
place.
Yes,
Yeah.
the skateboard shop. I think we all know not to get pierced there. We all know not to get tattooed there.
That's crazy.
We
You
all know.
can't get tattooed. Oh,
I remember
no,
being like,
actually,
I'm just gonna
that's
go to the
another
connection.
thing.
Is that an Ocean City thing?
Apparently, when RX first opened on the boardwalk, they were like sending
Licking
the
titties.
tattoos away, but someone did a tattoo on the boardwalk and they got super in trouble.
Yeah, I believe
Like
that.
someone found out, someone could prove it happened, and they got hemmed up. But yeah, if
That's
you're
crazy.
gonna get pierced this summer, come on
Why
down to
can't you
Explosive Tattoo and get pierced by me, because I pierced this guy, the American Idol winner.
And you can have an
Jay.
extreme close up on Instagram.
Well, it's not. He
Jay's
didn't
the
win.
coolest, man. Jay's the no. We'll give it to him. He's the winner. He's the
should've
fucking
won.
coolest, man.
He should've
He was
won.
very good.
Wait.
My
Is that Jay
fiance,
Copeland?
Yeah, Jay Copeland.
That's Jay Copeland?
Yeah,
That's
it
him.
is.
He
Fuck
came to
yeah.
me for like a solid 4-month period, and I was like, just be careful healing them all. I know you're out there doing stuff like
Yeah.
you're getting a lot done at once, and then he never came back. And I don't think it's because of that, but I know
Probably done getting holes poked in his
Yeah, he
fucking
might be
face.
done.
maybe he just
Yeah.
kept the whole. I never think about the fact.
What do you mean? What?
Yeah, you keep them forever, and they heal good.
Did you
And then
pierce
you're
me?
done getting
I have a
holes poked in
I
your
don't remember, but did you
Maybe.
pierce me?
I did your nose, maybe.
My ears?
No, that maybe.
I think you did my ears.
No,
Unless it was
unfortunately,
Mark.
I think
Man,
you
I've
may
had-
have gotten done by
I've
the
been.
pedophile.
I put a lot. I've got a lot of needles. I've got a lot of needles. That's hilarious. Anyway, right. That's really funny.
I can't help it,
It's a
dude.
very specific joke. But I've had a lot of needles put in me, and you might have been one of them.
I'm not saying a word.
knows?
I'm just showing that.
I've been
Remember
getting
one time I
needles
was
put in me since
I was
16,
DJ in Brew River, and he came in, had a few drinks. I played like his new single, and he got so
That's
excited
so
about
sick,
it.
dude. Yeah, my fiance was a bartender for a long time. She's a very talented bartender, and she bartended a party with him attending, and they got some pictures together. And she said he was a really cool guy.
He is
so-
cool. He had the whole city come out for when he was on American Idol.
Dude, that's so
the whole
sick.
city came out.
He's a
for
very
him, man.
talented singer.
There's
Very
a girl from
talented.
Berlin on American Idol right now.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, she.
I don't know about her.
Yeah, she's more indie, I think.
Yeah, and she's kind of like acting like it's like,
Yeah,
She's like Chappelle Roan.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like
nonchalant
you
about
should
it.
not act like that about this thing. Like
Yeah.
smile
Goodness.
in front of the American Idol thing and say,
Yeah,
I'm
and keep it pushing. Yeah, I got you.
Some miserable
Yeah,
Eastern Shore person.
if I was on like America's Got Talent and I did like stand up on America's Got Talent, I'd probably I'd sell that persona.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
even
you know what I
what's his
mean?
name, Sam Morrill did that.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
You guys
Last
like
Comic
Chapel?
Stand.
You
Yeah.
guys like Chapel?
No, he
though?
did
I
America's
do
Got
like
Talent.
Oh, he did.
He did America's Got Talent and got like.
Did you
I
guys
fuck with
hear
Chapel.
her new song, Chapels?
Yes,
I hate her.
the
You check her
country,
out? You
the
see her?
country, the new country song.
Disgusting.
No, I'm-
Fire.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I don't get her music, but I mean, it's music.
You see that?
I don't get it though.
Do you see that girl? Do you see that girl right there? That girl with the guitar?
Yeah, I'm a proud.
I'm
member.
fooling you
Yeah.
guys. It's not Chapel Rock.
Oh my God! Is it some 80s
Doesn't it look
shit?
like her, though?
Yeah, it does.
I'm
Yeah,
a-
there's this band, Castle Rat, and this
That's
heavy
not
metal.
Chapel Run.
No, dude. This heavy metal girl, look at this shit.
Is that Poppy?
She's got the same idea. But check this shot. It's like Black Sabbath kind of. They're going. This is new music, but they're going for that old vibe. It's stoner metal with a girl singer.
Just the graphics alone already feels like the Witch movie,
Oh, Blair.
the Blair Witch Project. Yeah.
Wow, look at this shit.
It's pretty cool. And she's like she's the front woman, and she's in all the album artwork, and she's got this like chainmail under boob shit
Sick.
going down.
Under.
Sick.
She looks like Chapel though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
But they have this very catchy chorus in this song. But it's stoner rock, so the songs are 6 minutes long, and it's
Yeah.
just like, get to it. Here it is. Play it. You'll like it, Kevin. It's like Iron Maiden-y, slow.
I like Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden's fast though.
That
It's
guitar
speed
alone
metal.
It's kind of Fleet Woody
is
too.
yeah.
I was getting Stevie Nicks vibes.
Drive for me, baby. Oh, my jug!
Is that a bomb?
You're not.
Shout out to
you're
female-fronted
not-
metal
well, you're not
bands.
hydrophile.
Day Bloom. My buddy Tyler is the guitarist for Day Bloom.
They're cool.
Definitely a shout out to them, man. Their lead singer Jenny, fantastic.
They
The
have good
drummer,
marketing because their
they have great
Instagram marketing post make it to my feed.
Yep.
Maybe
the
it's a local thing.
producer, a big producer. His name's Grant Dawson.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
Grant.
very,
He's so
very
good.
talented, dude.
He's so good.
He's been producing a lot of their songs.
No
Matter
way.
of fact, they're in the studio. I got a call from Tyler a couple days ago. They're currently in the studio recording a new single.
Wow.
So that should be really sick. They're a very talented band.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
vouch. I can
there you
vouch for
go.
Grant. He's world class.
Yes.
We have a gig at Lurking Class Skate Shop this Saturday.
Marketing.
There you go. Marketing.
This came to my Instagram, and I said, "What the hell?"
Yep. Very good, man.
Yes.
And yeah, I went to the Lurking Class show, and this guy with a mustache just wrote on the window.
Why don't you go to the shows?
Huh?
Why don't you go to the shows, bro?
$25 at the door.
Yeah, I got to see my favorite band live, Filth. Anybody familiar with Filth? Them motherfuckers throw down, and I got to.
It's $25 to go.
15 to 25
It
usually.
might have been 25 at the time, but
Would
they're
you make the same fart
They're
noise
nationally touring.
When you say it costs, how much it costs to go into your show?
$25.
Comedy?
Here's the thing. I'm headlining, so I don't know the price.
You have to know the price. What do you mean?
Yes, I would rather see him than
They
than
handle
that.
that at the box office.
I think it's 15, if I'm not mistaken. It's a
great price.
for John Dayton.
I'm pretty sure it's $20 even to go into that place.
It
no
is
matter
now
what.
$45 to see me, John Dayton, at Dream Big.
You know what I can buy at
And you
that?
can give 30 of that to me.
Up here. You know what I'm going to buy at the skate shop? Some trucks.
You can
And I bet
get
you
some
no one would even
independent
sell me
trucks.
anything.
Well, they
What
give
do
you
you
a
do?
wristband so you can go to Roadie Joe's and get a beer. And
That's
come
also
back.
true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
can you
pretty
bring the
cool.
beer in?
That's pretty cool.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
you can't come across the hall with the beer.
But they do a thing where they would network where they're like, yeah, your people come over, get it. They can show their. That's cool. They
That
check
is
ID
cool.
for
God, I
roadies.
really got to bite
That
my
is
tongue
cool.
here.
So
This
he
guy
can
needs
give
to
out
figure
wristbands
what-
to underage people.
Yes, you can.
But it is ridiculous. This area
can.
needs a venue so
Not that he
fucking
does.
bad.
Yeah,
so
they really
fucking
do.
bad.
Because there was the venue upstairs, Rain,
Yeah.
which did not last long. We did some metal music
In a
there. No, it was just above Roadies.
I thought Rain Event
What,
Center was
dude?
in Twilly
Yeah,
Center.
that's
No,
actually
that's
Rain
above
was in
Roadies.
Twilly Center, but the place above Roadies was definitely a venue.
Not Rain.
The
It was
last
called something. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it was called something. But either way, it was above Roadies, and they just didn't. They
Yeah.
weren't successful. They
Like
weren't super successful.
everyone in this
so.
town who buys a venue always just puts on acts that they like and not the
Correct.
entire community likes. It happens
Correct.
every fucking time. It happened to Headquarters Live. You know, it's like, how about
Warehouse.
we do like a bunch of like Grateful Dead cover
Yeah.
bands? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'll do great.
Well, the last Life on Repeat show was above Roadie Joe's. Was that not a fucking church?
That
was a church.
That's
No,
yes.
you're thinking.
I mean, it was.
What
a
am I
chur-
thinking?
It was
Tell
a
me what I'm
church.
thinking.
It was a church that rented
it
out
above
some
Brody
business
Joe's?
complex.
Yeah,
It was 100%
it was the floor above Roadie Joe's.
Was
And
it?
there
Wasn't,
was like
it
wood.
wasn't Parker
You're
Place.
right. Holy
Nope,
fuck!
It was above Roadie Joe's, 100%.
My
Is this
brain.
not a church?
What about the one they played at the the hotel where we had to go? I'm confused. I don't remember.
That was like 2 years
I don't
before the
remember
end of them.
correctly. I don't remember.
I did
correctly.
You
stand
didn't
up
come
at a
because you
La
wouldn't
Quinta
leave
Inn
your
once.
house.
That was Struggle and Sleep album release, so it was. Yeah, they still ran a while.
I think
You wouldn't
I
come.
don't think
Yeah, I
it was-
wouldn't
I
come.
don't
I was
think
too busy
there was
coming
a
at home.
church above Roadie's,
Sad.
but I think it was a venue that
You're sad,
that
bitch.
referenced as a church.
Come on, Charlie. What the fuck's Charlie doing to John's beers?
Charlie's the coolest.
She's knocked over all the beers.
Charlie's getting flogged when you leave.
No flogging, Charlie.
You don't flogging,
Yeah.
flogging Charlie.
Flogging Molly.
Flogging. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh
guys.
yeah.
That was
Dude,
a good fun time.
I think
So
it
is
was
there
just
not
a
a
regular.
church
I don't
above
think
there?
there's a church.
There
no.
was. I mean, at
Maybe
the
there
time
was.
of that show, it was
Maybe
a church.
there was.
Thank you, God.
Maybe
was a
it
church.
was.
Maybe there
it
was.
was.
That's all you needed. Maybe there
Regardless,
was.
it's a
Yes.
venue. It's an open venue
Yeah.
that is no longer a venue.
Yeah.
I've never been up them stairs.
Yeah. Come up to the stairs
Wait
at
a
Roadie
minute.
Joe's, and there's a comedy show.
I'll go there.
hours.
But wasn't one of the tattoo shops up those stairs one time?
Yes, and
God
it still is.
Damn it.
Okay.
I
So
think
now
it
there's
still
a
is.
church, a comedy club, and a tattoo shop.
Yeah, it's
all
a really big
upstairs.
building. It's a huge building.
A lot of short-lived
The
businesses.
building's huge.
So you go,
Big fan of Tesla.
I'm so,
So-
confused.
you go up those stairs of that building, which Roadie Joe's is kind of like the end cap
Yes.
building, and
Yes.
there is a walkway.
Yes.
Okay, so then that whole strip you're able
Yes.
to access kind of through doors and doors
Yes.
and doors. It's like a hotel
Yeah,
with the
it
door
is.
in your room. You're
Yeah.
like, why is
and
there a
then
door
you
in
can
my
look
room?
over the balcony and see to the.
because you're gay.
Yeah, that's why. So
I knew it.
that's
Because your Grinder app syncs with the door. And
and it logs you in.
And it's huge.
huge. Big fan of Tesla.
Mike has admitted to having that on this show.
What's the noise that they do on the YouTube thing where
Mike
they play
was
the
like-
noise?
Mike was like, yeah, I know the Grinder noise.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Oh my
noise.
god! What is the grinder noise? Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, playing.
I
We gotta
saw-
wrap it soon.
I saw it. I
we
watched
don't gotta.
Weird History.
Someday, I don't know.
Weird History on YouTube. Have you ever watched that?
What history?
Weird History.
Yeah, the alien.
Maybe. Yeah.
No. It's just a guy.
That's ancient history, my
yeah,
bad.
Weird
yeah.
History. They like break down like years. It's like you can watch Weird History like 2009.
Okay.
It's like a 20-minute video about like every big thing
What
that
happened,
in
yeah.
2009. It's great. But one of them in like 2007 or maybe 2009 is Grindr released, and this guy's like, "I'm gay and I made this app," and Mike was stoked.
No, years later.
2010.
Every guy has a short little.
He said, "I didn't have a smartphone then."
Yeah, he was like,
Wait,
I
so
had to
this is
use
the
the
sound?
family's computer.
So this
But
is the
all
sound?
these videos are taken clearly by gay men.
It's
Look
the
at
It's the Grindr app going off, and then the gay men being mad.
Oh, I thought it would be like the prank that I remembered was playing it in front of your frat guys that are all like,
and
they're all
And
like,
checking their
I'm
phone.
straight.
Yeah,
And seeing who recognized it.
Yeah.
No, play the
It's
sound.
like
I want to hear the sound. What's
Pornhub
the sound?
sound.
The sound?
That?
Yeah.
That's
Truth
great.
be told, even if I allegedly did have Grindr back in the day, my
I
phone,
don't know if allegedly is hilarious.
my phone has never had.
Mike is killing me right now, dude.
My phone has never been in a state of not that bell with a cross through.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
9 years.
Yeah.
That's why when
My
Mike
phone doesn't make noises when I get
Yeah,
notifications.
I agree with
when you
that.
got this new phone, you were like, "I'm never making this the silent button." You're like, "It's always going to be
No.
silent."
Yeah.
No,
Mine-
flashlight, baby.
Exactly. Yes, because it's always silent.
Oh no, it's flashlight. I promise.
See, do you,
Oh,
you
what
guys
the
have
fuck?
iPhones?
Yeah.
All of you? I respect that. Google Pixel.
I noticed your
I
pixel,
would
and you're
get
like my
that.
friend, and I respect it. But
I would
I'm not
get
gonna-
that
It's
next,
only
probably.
because
He's
I'm
got a Ryzen
stupid.
in there,
I
apparently.
do because I have a very expensive computer that I built myself.
So
and
that's
the
not in
only
your
proof.
phone?
No, fuck no.
Why are you doing the sticker on your phone? That's not in there.
Because the back of the actual phone is missing because I lost it.
Hey, check this out.
Oh, so we're the same.
Or Ryzen.
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. What's yours? Ryzen what?
It's just 5. I don't
And
know.
Mike bought
Okay,
this computer.
well, we're
for
the
no
same.
reason.
I was gonna say that I'm better than you. but
Serves
I'm
a
not.
good purpose.
Yeah, it does. See,
He has a better desktop.
I have a fantastic PC that I built myself.
What was
it's
that?
wonderful. It's a touchscreen.
I do that sometimes after when I come home from work.
Gotta wipe it and clear out all your apps. That's what I've done.
Oh, a touchscreen. That's crazy.
I bet that's so.
No, I have a fantastic PC that I built specifically for gaming, for that exact reason because I
do you
wanted I wanted to play Starfield originally, and then it came out
How big of a disappointment was that?
so fucking
It's
disappointed.
good now. It's good now. Don't
It's
worry
good
about
now.
it.
It's good now. I respect
No, it's not.
that. But fucking release the
Apparently
game when
it
it's
is.
done.
It's
Release the
fine.
game when it's done. I play Avowed a lot. Yeah.
Sad,
Did I touch
too.
a little place in your heart there? I play
Sad.
Avowed.
Not good.
What I've been playing a lot is Phasmophobia with my buddies.
Well, if you're playing with friends.
Yeah, I'm playing with 3 of my closest comedian friends. My buddy Mila Simon.
Oh,
another
Mila, yeah,
comedian.
man.
Another friend of mine, Gus Hudson. He's not a comedian, but he's an aspiring one. He's fucking hilarious.
Gus
dude.
Hudson is enough of a name to carry you.
I think so. That's what
ran
I
out of
said,
friends to
right?
Play video games with, so I'm playing
Yeah, so
single
that's
player
why I
shit.
play Phasmophobia. We get scared. It's literally about ghost hunting. So you're hunting a ghost and you're putting out tools
So
to
funny.
try and find the ghost and what kind of ghost
And it like
is.
jump scares you.
Dude, no, it doesn't jump scare you. It scares the living fucking daylights out of you because it's proximity chat. So like even your friends scare you because they'll walk
Yeah.
up behind you and whisper because they won't. They'll be talking. Yeah, they'll be talking like from like 3 feet away. You can't hear them, and then they get up to you and they say something. And it scares the shit.
And it's in your
out of you.
headphones or-
It is.
Wow.
Or they walk behind you and it crosses from left to right.
Kevin's not a gamer, but like I feel like
Dude.
he's been out of gaming so long. But if he got into like this kind of gaming, I feel like
I think he would like
he
it.
would
I
like
think,
that.
I think
is
he
crazy.
would like Phasmophobia a lot
That is
because
crazy.
it's beyond a video game. It's more
Yeah.
like the
a
experience.
social
Yeah, it is.
experience.
It is the.
Wow.
Have you ever watched like Ghost Hunters on fucking TV or anything?
Phasmophobia!
Oh, God damn! I got cold breath. I got cold breath.
job,
I
Mike.
got cold
Good
temps
job,
and I got
Mike.
dots. I
I
got
heard him
cold.
talking about it the whole time.
I got cold temps and I got dots. Does anybody have EMF?
I know Mike stood out there for a second and was like, should I Phasmophobia this guy?
Oh God,
dude.
dude.
The answer was yes.
Real quick, that reminds me, I scared the shit out of my wife today. The cat was sleeping in a fresh Amazon box, so I closed it up and I said, man, I don't even remember what we're ordering from Amazon today. And I put it in her lap and I'm like, what is this? And the cat jumped out and she freaked out.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
I'm not
is-
allowed to do that in my house anymore.
Yeah.
I scared the shit out of her so many times. She's like, stop. It's not fucking funny
Yeah.
anymore.
She went,
"Wah!"
It's like I might trigger some PTSD.
Yeah,
at some
for real.
point.
It's over. We've been together so long, scaring's out of the window.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll kill you.
See, that's what I want to hook up. I've got like lights like LED lights around my TV that I want to hook up to.
You say,
match-
Alexa, kill.
Yeah, to match the game that I'm playing.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be like flashes of red lights when something's happening, or
That's
like
crazy.
haptic
I heard of that.
feedback. Yeah,
I've always wanted to set up the like Alexa intruder.
Yeah.
And then it's like starts playing like let the bodies.
Yeah.
And then it starts flashing red lights.
it's so funny because I was talking to my buddy the other day about home defense that I have, and I don't own any like pistols or anything, but I own like
long guns.
Like, yes, I own a 30-30, a lever action
lever action?
30-30. Yeah,
Well, you were gonna
that's
say a
gonna
lever action.
fucking deafen me and everyone in the house.
No.
I'm tearing off drywall. Like, this is not home protection.
I think if you that's home protection, because if it's silent in the house and there's someone looking, you go,
dude, that lever enough will silence the whole house.
That's to get
and
them out
then
of there.
okay, so after that, I have a
love lever
Japanese fighting stick. like a tall, like 6 foot tall fighting stick, and then I have throwing stars. You know what the crazy thing about throwing stars is? If you miss, that's the end of the throwing star.
Yeah.
What are you gonna go get it
And then
and then reload?
then they got it.
Then they got a throwing star. Ting 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 ting,
have to
and then it
throw that
rolls
thing.
off.
Now you're
into the
playing
distance.
catch, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I have for home defense is a 30-30, a fighting stick, and a
I
throwing
think
star.
throwing stars is one of the first things I ever ordered off the internet. It
Correct.
came like in 6
I got
to
one
8
for
weeks.
Christmas last year.
alert.
Is it gonna play bodies?
Welcome to the rice.
That
It's gonna
is
play
crazy.
Credence.
Yeah.
It's gonna play Credence, right?
Does it?
It's
it has
got
to.
to.
After
With the
Rainbow
rice fields.
motherfucker.
What's the rest? Let's find out. I
Or I
didn't
could play
know.
Run Through the Jungle.
That's another good one. Yeah.
Alexa, intruder alert.
I know there's a Shrek one too. I've
No one
seen.
would yell that when it happened.
No, you would. If someone came in your house, they heard that, and they turned all the lights turned red. That's enough, I think.
Yeah. That's like I don't know what this guy's got.
Yeah. You're right. it's CCR.
I knew it was gonna be.
And then some guy in like all face painted camouflage comes at you. He's got one leg. Yeah.
That's enough. They say like a motion light in your yard is enough to make a motherfucker go. Ah!
Yeah,
And run away.
that's why I've got motion. I've
true.
got motion lights in the back garage and the front. But my thing is the camera that I have is a screw in to the bulb. And
Really?
yeah, it's fucking wild.
brand is it?
Is it Ring or something?
No, it's not Ring.
It's probably wise.
It's something like
do have
off-brand
one like
as
that.
shit. It's either LaView or Cam. LaView is the front door. Cam is the back.
Yeah.
So I screw it in, and then it does this all night.
Whoa. That's awesome.
So I'll hear it fucking going off, and I'm thinking it's a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's my security system.
Well,
fucking
Kevin
rotating.
here has literal on each corner of the house turrets.
Yeah.
And that will shoot anyone
Yep.
That's
that comes
fucking
anywhere near
hilarious,
this
dude.
house.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fucking
really
crazy.
smart.
After a certain time,
Around here? Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
at a certain time, if somebody comes out there, they're dead. No questions asked.
yeah.
The cleanup
That's
is a
their
hassle.
fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
it's the
thing.
cleanup. There's a dump. You go to the
Well, he has all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
go to
land
the top
back
of the
there.
hill. You'll be all right.
And the woods is just
Yeah.
littered
He
with
rented
bodies.
he rented a bobcat with this.
Yeah.
I helped him dig this hole.
Yeah.
It's a mass grave.
Yeah.
Mass grave.
No, he was just pulling up the septic.
Yeah, but honestly, Ring doorbells, you got to have a Ring doorbell this day and age. You got to have a
Yeah.
Well, the
Ring
worst thing
doorbell.
about having a Ring doorbell twice, I've had a cop knock on my door like, "Hey, crime was over there. Have you seen anything on a Ring doorbell?" I'm like,
Oh,
No.
I don't even have one of those.
Yeah,
like, fuck,
see,
we see it right there.
You know what's interesting? We have Simply Safe. I don't know if you guys are familiar
My
with
whole
Simply
And
house-
that one is backed
Well,
up by the cops, right?
Yes, that one is
Yeah.
backed up by the cops. So on every door,
That's some Rush Limbaugh shit.
Yeah, so every door in most of our our windows that are most accessible, we have little.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, we have little sensors.
I have that too, but I haven't. put it
That'll.
all over.
Yeah. So we did right. Here's where we fucked up. So
I knew it.
We
I knew
did
you were gonna
all.
say
Yeah,
that.
exactly. We did all the windows, and there's little USB sensors that stick to the window with like 3M, right? So you pull them up, and it'll go boop boop, just to let you know it's open.
Whoever owned the house before me had this.
Yeah. So you do it on all the doors, and then you open the door, it'll go boop boop. But the problem with 3M is 3M stops being sticky after a while, and the fucking sensor will just fall off the door and call the fucking sheriff's office.
Oh my
And then I'm just sitting in my house.
Oh my God.
Not expecting the sheriffs to pull up. Right, yeah. So I'm just sitting there, and then my fiance calls me, and she's like, hey, is there an intruder? And I'm like, I work from home. Yeah, me.
Yeah,
I'm the intruder. Like, that's it. And then
Sheriff Lewis is here.
Like, I'm jerking off. Are you watching?
sheriff's officers from the Maryland State pull up, and then I'm like, hi,
That sucks.
John Dayton, right here, the person who lives here. Please don't shoot me.
I got the deed.
Dude, and then one time, my
Mike had a
fiance,
similar situation.
my fiance put in the wrong pin code on the back door, which was her panic pin code, which immediately called
wrong
police.
pin code?
The wrong pin code.
Oh, come on.
She put in like her her card
being
pin
raped.
code. Yeah, exactly. And then she was like, she gets a call from 911, like, hey, we got a dispatch, we're sending police. And then she hands me the phone. Like, I'm not the voice of the person that's kidnapping her.
I have her right here.
Yeah, so and then I come out, and then there's 3 canine officers that are pulled up, and I'm like, I'm on the Simply Safe thing.
And now you're typing in the
God,
wrong
don't
pin?
shoot me. Yeah, I was like, please don't shoot me. And then the guy's asking, I had a car for sale in the driveway at the time. He was like, how much you want for? Like, the cop was trying to like verify that I'm not kidnapping my fiance, basically. And then I was like, oh, it's $4,000. And then
So that's reasonable. I guess we'll let him off.
yeah, that's exactly how it went. He was like, yeah, a 2003 Volkswagen GTI. Yeah, sounds about right. Let's get out of here. Hatchback? Yeah.
Damn,
2-door.
that is crazy.
Come on, baby. Slammed? Yeah, you know something.
And another good thing about the Ring app is like it has this neighborhood app, and everyone's just like, this motherfucker was just checking my car door, and they'll post the video on the community.
I love
and you
it.
get
Oh,
to
yeah,
see
Phil has that.
all
He's
the
like,
stuff the
neighbors.
criminals are up
You
to.
don't have Ring?
No, I have
Yeah,
Wise.
that's what
There's
my
a lot
front
of good
door
ones.
is.
There's a lot of good ones.
I have a Ring doorbell.
Ring is a great thing to always snag on Black Friday. Black Friday, I always say
Yeah.
never buy anything physical, just buy software.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
especially
what I
for
do.
music. and stuff.
Amazon is where I get everything. I just did my center console in my truck, my Dodge Ram, replaced the shitty center console that they had. It was $120.
Whoa.
Replaced everything, reverse camera,
Never thought about replacing
digital.
a
You got a
center
screen
console.
and shit?
Yeah, like an 8-inch
That's crazy.
like tablet.
Every time I look to buy something for my Tacoma, it's like $1,000. I'm
Yeah,
like, why am I buying
dude.
$1,000 screen? for
Yeah.
my thing?
It
I mean,
was
it's already got a screen.
$120, and it was delightful.
I can't even imagine having a screen in my car. I got a 2010
Yeah, I can watch YouTube on it.
Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, mine's
Dude,
a
I-
2015 Dodge Ram.
I bought
can watch YouTube on it now.
a 2022 Tacoma and I bought the shittiest, lowest trim level.
Right.
And the stuff that is stock is insane.
Is insane. Yeah.
It's got like radar, cruise control, automatic high beams.
Right.
Is it true that they're
Apple
not
CarPlay?
They're not allowed to make cars that don't have backup cams. Anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. my
They're
God,
Anymore,
literally.
yeah.
I thought this was a free country.
There's also
I thought it was a free country.
You
backup
should
camera.
play the seatbelt, lady. Play
I
the
want to see
seatbelt,
what's
lady.
behind me.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
free country. Yeah. But
You can't even have a beer on the
like
way home from work.
There's like a whole wiring diagram for the United States to wire it in correctly because you can only use your camera when you're in reverse.
Yeah, that's how it is with mine.
Yeah, you can't use it
and
like
driving
in
here
drive.
is
Yep. Look at this, John.
downright
Look at this,
ill.
John.
Any attempt to restrict drinking
Soon
and
we're gonna be a
driving
communist
is viewed by
country.
some
You've
as
seen this?
downright
Yes.
undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common this when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day.
Goddamn
And then
right.
get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it
Just one or
laws
two.
There
where
she
you
is.
can't drink when you want
Kid in the
to.
front seat.
You have to wear a seat.
No child
when
seat.
You drive.
Have to wear a
That's an
seatbelt.
insane child seat. That makes me so scared.
Still, any attempt to restrict
I got a
drinking
son.
and driving
I would never
here
put my
is
son
viewed
in
by
that
some
fucking
as
seat.
downright
He's still cracking one in the front seat. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but if I was in 1981 and I had a Ford like single cab, my son's going in that passenger seat. He's getting a seatbelt no matter what age he is.
I'll divulge something crazy right now. I'm pretty sure one time I was in the front seat of my dad's F-150. He got pulled over.
He put you in the driver's seat.
No. And it was like
That's hilarious.
It was a questionable thing where like
Was he?
he might have had a couple
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something. He
yeah,
might have
yeah,
had
he
one
did.
between his legs. And the cop looked at me and was like,
You all right?
it was like
Jump.
I'm not gonna ruin everyone's life here.
Yeah.
it was like
It's when
just
cops
go
were
straight home.
reasonable. When you
Yeah.
had
You know
to
what I
earn
mean?
your
Maybe I'll
DUIs.
follow you for a few.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not gonna ruin
Yeah.
everyone's life.
You had to really fuck up.
Yeah. Like it
Not
was like he would take like today. It was like my dad's going to jail, DUI, kid in the car, child endangerment. Dad's in jail for 20 years.
Drug classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck home. I mean, that might,
Yeah,
that might or may not have happened.
Exactly.
That's the feel-good story of the night right there.
That might or may not have happened.
Just get home. I'll make sure you get home. Kid'll be all right. Go
Yeah.
to bed. Here's another beer.
That may or may not have.
Get home to your fridge.
Matter of
And
fact,
my dad looked at
right.
and I think I remember maybe my dad driving home like looking at me like, thank you, son.
Yeah. You saved me tonight. Yeah. He's like, matter of fact, take the wheel.
Yeah. I'm gonna have too many.
You're driving now.
Everyone steered for their dad too. If you're our age, you steered for your dad.
I shifted for my dad.
That's what I was saying.
Left hand shifted.
Yeah, I was shifting for my dad. Well,
Teach you
He
those
would say
ways.
he would say first.
Yep.
First.
And then he'd go, second.
That's great.
I definitely did the same exact shit for my dad.
And then he'd be like, check this out. We're going to chirp third. Third.
I don't think I've never experienced a manual car in my entire lifetime.
Really?
Both
Interesting.
my parents, my
I've
entire life
driven
had
mostly
automatic
stick
cars.
shifts or motorcycles. I have a few motorcycles.
I don't know how to drive stick because my old roommate had a Honda Prelude. You know,
Yeah.
he loves souped
Yes.
up. He's like, I'm not teaching you how to drive stick in this thing.
I learned how to drive stick in a 1995 Volkswagen Jetta wagon.
Did they even make those automatic back in the day?
It had a cable clutch. So I was struggling. So most of them are hydraulic, but this was straight up cable clutch. So
it's
it was like
harder to move.
I know all about hydraulic clutches. Trying to fix my buddies, him pumping it and maybe in like
nothing. Just
pumping that motherfucker.
Dude, and that was Mila's his second car. His first car was a Nissan Frontier truck, and then he got the Jetta wagon that had no cup holders. So he'd like call me. Yeah, he'd call me and be like, "Hey man, I'm bringing cups home from work." Like he worked at Outback, so he'd be like, "Yeah, I got 2 full cups. Do you mind picking the cups up?"
The
So I just go
Volkswagen,
pick the cups up, and then he'd drive.
Get a
home.
cup holder to
Yeah, that's
keep in your
exactly
car.
it,
the
dude.
Volkswagen cup holder story is hilarious because they
Button.
They
Well,
suck.
they complained about no cup holders in the Volkswagen, and then if you get a 2020 something Volkswagen, there's like 2 in the door, 3 in the center, 1 pumped out of the dash. Like, you want the cup holders, motherfucker?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you used to complain about cup holders.
For your
I
services?
had a 1998 Audi A4, all-wheel drive Audi. It was forest green with dark brown interior. It had 0 cup holders. 0. It had 7 ashtrays.
Is that a 4-door
That's
car?
funny.
It's 4-door. Yeah, it's a 4-door all-wheel drive, and it didn't have cup holders. It had 7 ashtrays, but it also had a place where the back center console could fold down, and then this large bag would fold out, and you could put
your
skis in from
Yeah.
the trunk.
I've
bro.
seen those. Those are cool
no
cars.
cup holders.
Yeah.
No cup holders.
They have
a place to put skis in Maryland.
Yeah, I've seen that car.
Yeah,
Wow.
ridiculous.
Wow.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And we're sure that's for skis that went for like a body or something?
no. It had a picture of skis.
Yeah,
On the bag that folded out, and then I blew the head gasket on it. So, Audi.
Made that for the Alps.
Yep, sure did.
My buddy would just had a Scion. He's like, it keeps overheating. I was like, dude, whatever you do, don't blow the head gasket on that motherfucker. Guess what he did?
Yep, blew a head gasket. It's like a Subaru, 100,000 miles. Blew a head gasket.
Yep.
Every Volkswagen I've ever owned. I parked the Audi one weekend, and then I went to drive it Monday, and I went to check the coolant, and it was all oil.
What?
It's a blown head gasket, baby. Yeah, I sold.
Well, that's even worse than blown head gasket. The blown head gasket, you've driven it.
Yeah, right, exactly. I used to work in Hurlock, so I made that drive back and forth, and then the very last thing for me with that car was the shifter cable snapped in second. What
How
the
do you
fuck
fix-
do I do?
How do you fix that?
No, you know what you do? You sell the car, and that's what I did. $500. Take the car.
Just take it.
All right. Before we wrap up, I bought a Honda Element, 100,000 miles on it.
Right.
$5,000 straight up to a dude in a Kroger parking lot.
Kroger, shout out. They have Pokemon vending machines there.
That's fucking
Maybe
sick.
it was Kroger. Okay, and then I drove that motherfucker until it had 240,000 miles on it.
God damn.
Then I sold it for $1,500.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Honda Elements, that's square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 cubic feet of storage. if you
Yeah,
wanna know.
goddamn right. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I love that fucking car.
Honda Elements are great.
And me and my girlfriend, we both had Honda Elements with like 200,000 miles on them.
Matching
But
cars is sick.
Yeah, we were going to have a kid. So I was like, I got to get a new car. A little something more reliable. But when I sold that car for $1,500, I was like, I drove this car for 140,000 miles, sold it for $1,500. I delivered pizza in that fucking car. I made money in that motherfucker. Talk about
profited. That car made you money.
Talk about an investment. I drove that thing from Austin, Texas to Maryland. I moved my whole family from Texas to Maryland in an Element.
2,100 cubic feet of storage, bro.
I'm telling you.
Sounds like a U-Haul van.
Tell you why, babe.
When I moved from Texas to here, in that Element, that 21 cubic feet of storage, about a third of that was my dog.
Yeah.
I gave him a bed back there.
I respect that.
And I also bought a
definitely
mini
respect
fridge full of Texas beer.
Oh, man. Classy.
Did that car have like a 12 volt?
It does. Yeah. But the mini fridge I had, I actually plugged it in, full of beer.
Wow.
Until we were right about to move and just threw the fridge in the back.
That's smart.
And
That's
didn't
really
open
cool.
it.
It
until
kept
we-
cold.
Yeah, it just kept cold.
Yeah.
Cold enough, not like freezing.
Yeah. Mike, what was that story you were going to tell about JJ?
You came into the shop one day and you pretended.
What are you munching?
This neurotic gum.
Yeah, well, when he picked that up, I snorted this.
It's right here if anybody wants some.
Yeah, I'll take some.
It's like good for your brain gum. Like makes you feel crazy. Kevin's got all the good stuff.
This is Nootropics. This is Joe Rogan's gum.
For the brain, focus, and energy.
JJ, you pretended to tap JJ in the nuts, and then he proceeded to just manhandle you and just punch you in the nuts. And I was like, what
he
the
fucked me
fuck?
up, dude. JJ's
he
fucked
was
me
in
up since
pain.
I was a
Really?
kid.
He did that?
Yeah,
Wow.
no,
Yeah,
JJ
it's
fucked me up
assault.
since I was a kid.
That's assault, brother.
Yeah, it is. And I think by the end of it, I said thank you.
That's assault, brother.
Yeah, JJ's been beating me up since I was a little kid. He's a trained martial artist.
Huh.
He's been tattooing me since I was 16 years old. He's my best friend's dad, which gives him like a certain level of freedom
Yeah.
to fuck me up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he deserves, because I've put his family through some shit, like just being Mila's friend, like
Yeah, just being a fuck up kid.
Yeah, just being a kid, and I think he sees me and something inside him unlocks.
Yeah.
And he can't hit his son because it's his son, you know. But he
you a
hits
few
me.
elbows.
Something unlocks.
He hits me, and I say thank you. You know.
Can I have another?
Yeah, thank you, sir. May I have another?
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. He and it puts people off sometimes when he beats up what they think is a stranger, and then it turns out to be his.
JJ's not the one. He's not sexy Santa, is he?
No.
No, yeah, he's not sexy Santa, but he could be.
He's probably about 30
He really
years
could
older
be.
than
He's got a
me.
great,
Gotcha.
beard
If he
on
grew his
him.
beard out, he could be.
Yeah, he's got a great beard on him, and he makes knives.
But still a
That's
great
my
clip.
Santa.
Give me 10 years.
I actually
Gray's
have.
coming in.
I was just talking to JJ last week. I have some knives I need him to sharpen.
He'll sharpen.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
He's a blacksmith.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
like a.
He's more than a blacksmith.
very-
He's like a four.
Yeah.
He's not like a knife sharpening guy. He's like a
He, like,
He's a
hammers
journeyman
it while it's hot.
blacksmith.
like
Yeah.
a pile of hot coals, like anvil.
Yeah, yeah. I've moved a lot of his equipment, and they don't make light blacksmith equipment.
Yeah.
No, no,
You know what I
and-
mean?
and-
Nothing's like two guys.
And the funny
that can
thing is,
pick
you
it
think
up.
about an anvil, you're like, oh, it's just a hunk of metal.
It's an anvil.
No.
No,
Yeah,
it's the heaviest thing you could ever imagine. You know,
It has to be. It has to be forged in the perfect way too.
Yeah.
Like they drop this ball. Have you seen the anvil test?
No.
They take this ball and they
Mm-hmm.
drop it on an anvil, and if it bounces too much, you're like, that's a shitty anvil.
yeah. It's gotta like have no bounce.
Wow.
It's like dead.
That's one of the
basically.
one of those things that I think about and I go, do kids nowadays even know the word anvil?
No. They don't.
Because we
They
knew
don't
it
know
from like
blacksmith.
cartoons.
They
We knew
don't
it from like
know-
cartoons and shit.
I just love specialized shit like that. Like you know a lot about like a specialized like recording
Yeah.
thing that no one knows about. Like that guy knows about like an anvil. I love shit like that.
I do
You
too.
bring me a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, he knows
That's
a lot about
what I know.
wheelchairs. He does. Yeah.
That's what I do for a living.
What do
Like
you
besides comedy, I build like complex power wheelchairs.
for a specific.
Paraplegics, anything, any people who can't walk.
Do you do it for like a specific person or?
A company. Yeah.
You ever seen Wally? That's what he does. He
Yeah, basically.
fat
No,
people.
but
Yeah.
like if someone needs a wheelchair,
Yes.
do you get like their like specific like ailments or they're like their weight? They're like
So say someone has ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. They have specific ailments saying that they can't move their hands or their feet. The only way they can drive the wheelchair is by blowing
Puffs.
into a tube.
Oh,
sip and
puff. Yes. So my job is to install the sip and puff on the power wheelchair.
can I guess real quick? Blowing is forward, sucking is backwards.
Correct.
Is it really?
Unless you want it to be the opposite.
Wow.
There's
And then I
very-
can make it be the opposite.
I watch a guy on YouTube who his name is Rocky No Hands.
Correct.
He has no hands.
Yes.
And he's like one of the best video game players
Yep.
in the
He's a
world.
client of ours.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
This is
And
crazy.
He beat this game called Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. On with
He
With
That's
a
it.
bunch of
all
mouth tubes.
all
That's
in
it.
his mouth. He like steers and sips and puffs.
It is
he
the
has no
craziest
hands,
thing, dude.
And I can't beat this game with my hands.
He's a regular Johnny Erickson Tada.
Yes, it is insane what we can do to wheelchairs to make them accessible to the world. There's like tracks, like triangle tracks that they would put on a tank
So cool
to go on the beach. That's what we do. That we do chairs that can go up and down stairs.
Oh,
My
yeah.
cousin's in
Yeah.
a wheelchair, and he's like kind of like. Man, I don't even
Wait,
want
you mean
this
the
shit.
chairs that go up the side of
that's-
the stairwell, or you
Yes,
mean chairs
no,
that can
up
go
the
upstairs? Oh, wow.
Up the
That's
stairs. They have like tank tracks that angle and just allow them to go up the stairs.
That's
it's fucking
crazy.
insane,
That's wild.
dude. Sip and puff. I have one things that are it's called eye gaze. It's just a computer in front of you, like a screen.
Eye
and
tracking?
they go,
They can type like that.
and the chair drives.
That's cool.
I've
Just
seen people
like that,
type like
dude.
that. I've never
Yep.
seen driving
Yep.
like that.
Pull up the same thing. They pull up a computer like a tablet, and then there's letters, and they look at the letter, and it types that letter.
Where's the software made for that?
Through the manufacturer. That you cannot get it secondhand.
Yeah, that
Because
that is what is making
money.
is what making
Yep.
the thing work is the software.
It's the tablet's a tablet. It's
yeah,
a normal tablet.
The tablet's a tablet. The wheelchair's a wheelchair, but the software.
But let's be very clear.
The ones and zeros.
That the power wheelchair that they are sitting in is $40,000. And that's on the low end.
But most people get that shit subsidized.
A lot of it's covered. A lot of it's covered. We have a lot of VA. We have a lot of.
And if you want
workman's
your
comp.
insurance going to something, probably
that's where you wanted to go. Yeah, it's like my medicine's cool, but
My legs don't work.
mobility is the most important. So it's funny because I bring that up to people. They're like, "What do you do for a living?" And I was like, "Well, I tell jokes." And they're like, "Okay, but what pays your bills?" And I'm like, "Wheelchairs." Yeah, wheelchairs definitely pay my bills, man.
People in wheelchairs are great, dude. They're so funny. They're like, I know a guy in my wheel. When I first got paralyzed, he's like, he can now like hobble to the kitchen. He's like, watch me.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's like, I roll to the kitchen.
Yep. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And I've been doing it for like almost as long as I've been doing stand up. I've been working on wheelchairs, and I started just building them, like manual wheelchairs that come from the manufacturer. I just put them together, and now I do remote work where they send us a link. Or I'm sorry, I send them a link. They tap the link. I can see through the camera. They're like, "This shit's broken." I'm like, "You know what? That shit is broken. Let me get you some new shit." That's it. That's all I do.
Pretty.
I order that.
I think
new
I
shit.
drive by like the facility that you work for,
Yeah,
right?
Northwood. Yeah.
It's called All Mobility.
New Motion.
New Motion
is where
New
I work.
Motion.
Yeah. And we do a lot of cool shit, man. Like really cool stuff that where people like wouldn't be able to do anything at all. They can now go to the store.
That's a solid job, man.
Yeah, it
It's
is
a
really
solid job.
cool. It is really
Solid,
cool.
solid.
There's some people pissing shit in their chairs a lot though.
God.
So, and I gotta fix that.
Messing with the electronics.
That could be worse.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you know what doesn't mix? piss, and electronics. I hate to say
gotta
that, but
stop
that's
doing
just yeah. But you know, that's
Put
how
one of
it
those
is,
bags
so.
in yourself.
That's one of the things I was really worried about when I had my kid. I was like, ugh, piss and shit.
Piss and
And
shit's
snot, like
Yeah.
really disgusts.
and you know what you don't
I
realize
hate
about
it.
piss is that it crystallizes after
Yes,
it's sat
it's
for a
crazy.
while. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
when
it
you have
does.
your kid, you
Emotion.
really don't care. You
No,
don't care about
yeah, I
anything
don't have a
else.
kid. I have a dog.
Nah.
It's just funny. Like,
And she
like
pees outside.
when I first started having my kid, I was like, he's gonna be like smashing SpaghettiOs, and I was like, oh, it's disgusting. I can't stand that.
And then you just get over it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
become
I bet.
numb to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, it's
that's
kinda-
called trauma.
It's kind of cute that he smashes the SpaghettiOs in his face.
Snorts that spaghetti right up there.
My fiance thinks the
It's
same
like
thing
Steve-O with a shoestring.
So if any of you guys have kids, I'll be there.
about me. Yeah,
Nice, yeah. Uncle Jack.
yeah. I just got a dog, and they
What
a pit bull boxer mix.
You got it from the Humane Society?
No, Facebook.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Facebook.
For sale?
Yeah, $100.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and
That's
she's
great price for a dog.
beyond lived past her what I would have expected for a Facebook dog, you know. But yeah, she's fantastic. She has hypothyroidism. Yeah,
She fat?
no,
You took that thing. You took that
no.
thing to the
Well,
vet.
she was. Yeah, I took her to the vet.
took a Facebook dog to the vet.
I sure did, and spent way more than I should have. And they said her thyroid doesn't do what it's supposed to. And I said, oh yeah,
I bet.
what do I do about that? They said you're gonna give her a pill once or twice a day for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Cha-ching.
okay. How much is that pill? I had like, how much is the bottle? And they were like $65 a month. And I was like,
Yo.
cool. And then they, you know what they do? They say, hey, every month, put her shit in a bag, bring it to us.
Every
Whatever you
month?
say.
Bring a bag of shit to us every month, and guess what? $200.
Oh God.
And guess what? Nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
No, don't do it every month.
Nothing wrong.
I
with
got
it.
There's
banned
nothing wrong
from
with
my
that
vet
dog.
in Seaford. I got seriously banned from my vet because
This is a good one. This is a good one.
I got in a fight with them.
Yeah.
Because they were like, I don't remember the whole story, but I remember telling them that I said, that's fucked up to them.
Yeah.
I said the words, that's fucked up to them. And then they said, you're not allowed to come back here because you cannot tell us to fuck off. And I was like, please get it right.
Yeah.
I said that's fucked up.
Fuck off.
Because you've done a disservice to me here.
Yeah.
Because it costs $800 to test my dog because he ate chicken bones.
Ugh.
And then nothing happened.
And then he pooped him out.
Yeah. Nothing
And then
happened.
life
And I
was
was
cool.
like, I said, that's fucked up. They're like, you're not allowed to come back here for telling us to fuck off.
Yeah. They just closed my vet.
Yeah. I haven't taken my dog or cat to a vet in 10 years.
I don't blame you.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I
You're
give my
better
dog
off
a
than both me
fucking
and
bath
him.
and I give him tick medicine. Because I take.
Yeah. You can get all that medicine. You can get all that medicine. The
Amazon.
dewormers, the
Chewy.
yeah.
It's so funny. I was like, I took my dog camping last weekend and I was like, he hasn't had tick medicine in a while. I got home and his dog, he had ticks on him.
That's how they fucking are, dude.
Well, we'll wrap when John gets back here. How about it?
How about it?
How about it?
What are you chewing, Mike?
That
Gum.
gum, it's got my brain feeling very neural.
Here, get yourself a piece of gum.
I can tell you, dude, I don't want any of that because
need
I can
energy
see the way it's
focus.
got Mike locked in. He's looking at me. He's acting crazy.
He's gritting his
I
teeth.
feel wild. I'm not going to lie. I think I need a rip.
I chew about 3 of those. Oh, yeah, I'm going to rip heavy tonight.
But you chew about 3 of those what?
A day. Something like that.
What is it?
I just tried it out. Saw it on Amazon. Oh, I saw Joe Rogan talking about it. So I was like, I'll get it. Yeah.
Neural gum.
Caffeine and nootropic.
How many milligrams?
Oh, it's the caffeine.
I don't even know. And they have a sleep time mint and they have an energy daytime gum.
All right. I'm going to be rude. I'm going to take one of these home with me.
Do it, man. Take 2, take 3, take whatever you want.
Home? No. Okay, good.
Because I don't want one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I took a piece. Look at how small of a piece I took.
Yeah.
And I threw together half to John. He took it.
Oh, you took half of one?
You want to take one for home, Mike?
Yeah.
Do it at work tomorrow. See what happens
I
to you.
want to try one in my gym, at the
Well,
gym.
I only want one.
I want one.
Well, here.
Pretty
Here's
please.
one for you and one for me.
Yay. Thank you,
I'll
Kevin.
put it in my front pocket here with my dog shirt.
Right in his eye. Well, Johnny Dayton, thank you for coming on the podcast. A hell of a time. We talked, we laughed, we cried.
I can't wait to come
I have
back.
so, I have so
Best
many more.
guest ever.
I have so
Actually,
many,
you cried. You cried.
I did cry.
Yeah.
I have so many more questions.
Yeah. You want to ask
do a
him
rapid
do a
fire?
we can do a
rapid fire. Let's do rapid fire.
Where was the first place you ever did stand-up comedy?
The Purple Moose in Ocean City, Maryland.
Whoa, great!
I got blackout drunk
it's
and got booed off the stage.
This is really going to add questions, though.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
how did that work out?
It went terribly.
I mean, no, but like, how did you get up there? Like, was it an open mic?
It was a music open mic. And I went under the guise that I was going to sing. And
And you just went up and started talking?
yeah,
Man, dude.
Yeah, it's
So
terrible,
what's
right?
the
It's the worst
deal?
way to do it.
I kind of pretend like over here that I got balls like that, but I don't think I got balls like that.
Yeah, it was.
you
It was
got to
bold.
do it. You got to pull the Band-Aid off,
Yeah,
Jack.
that's what I did. I watched stand up for so long that I was like, all right, it's time to try. And then I was in Ocean City. I was almost blackout. I started
That's
talking
a
to
running
yeah,
theme.
yeah. So I started talking to some friends or some, people at the bar, and they were like, "Do it," and I was like, "Well, fuck it, I might as well do it." And then I went up there, and then I went terrible.
And people at the bar that told you to do it, were they like just patrons there, or were they?
They were just patrons. There was 2 friends of mine who thought I could do it, and then there were like 3 or 4 people that were like, "We'll see how this fucking goes." You know what I mean? And then it went poorly.
And the open mic just said open mic. You were
Yeah, it just said open mic, and it allowed
remember
you
what-
to
any joke?
select music. No, I don't remember anything. I remember nothing. But I remember coming to while I was being like, boo. Like, I remember people very
wait, is that where you got
specifically-
booed?
Yeah, that's where I got booed.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
Purple Moose.
Purple Moose is a good venue.
It was a
Madam
great
Duchess
venue,
DJs there now.
fantastic venue, but I did not belong.
This girl I used to date had an uncle who played a band there all the time,
Yeah.
and we would go there when her uncle's band played, and it was
Killer.
insane.
Yeah, it's
It's
killer.
a great spot.
That place was insane.
When a venue
It
is
is.
not when a venue is expecting music and you give them comedy,
Yeah,
they do
I
not
know.
want the comedy, right?
For some
They don't
reason. You
want
think
it.
it'd be a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
What place have you done comedy around here
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't expecting comedy was the best? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. So in a lot of cases, I don't do shows that aren't expecting comedy anymore because it leads
But
you.
you had to at
yes,
first, right?
I had to at first. So most of the time now, it's ticketed events. But
great.
when there are
How about the kangaroos and comedy event?
kangaroos in comedy,
Is that a shit? Like,
it
that a shit
might
gig?
No, it might be my favorite because you're experiencing some of the craziest things you ever seen, like live kangaroos and an ocelot and otters and shit, and then you just go tell jokes in 100-degree temperatures.
Where was this?
At
I don't even know where that is.
yeah,
I just know
it's
all the comedians around here do kangaroos and
Maryland,
comedy.
DC.
it's in Delaware, right? Yeah, Roxana. Yeah,
Like near the
Delaware.
beach?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's in
That sounds
Roxana.
fun.
It's in Roxana, Delaware, and they have ocelots, camels, otters, kangaroos, and comedians. John Dayton, how you
That's
doing?
wild.
And that's where I did comedy. So that's probably the craziest place. To your question was, the craziest place that I ever did comedy that wasn't expecting comedy, right?
Yeah.
I think was at like a restaurant in Delaware that no one was expecting comedy. This was not a comedy
They're
venue.
literally
They
eating
have
dinner.
they have never had comedy.
Catching up with
You
their
hit the
families.
grottos.
It was very similar to Grottos. I'm not even kidding. It was just like a guy
Dave
who
Portnoy
was
just did a
playing
Grottos
music.
review.
Like, say you were doing music.
Yeah.
You were paid to do music, and then a friend of yours walks up and they're doing and they do stand up. Not
Mm-hmm.
they're doing stand up. They just do stand up, and then you just hand them the microphone.
God, that's kind of
That's-
funny to me.
It is funny. it is funny.
Just
to,
like the fact that you're going up there and just telling jokes.
to all the other people, not funny.
Yeah, I
To
know.
all the people who
God.
are sitting down.
They're trying to catch up on each
Doing
other's
this.
work week.
They're like,
How was work, honey?
Bad
Jesus
test
Christ.
this week, son. Like,
Yeah.
that's what, you know what I mean? And they were like, we don't like this.
That would be my downfall.
Yeah.
I would think that was so funny.
And it's funny because you like want to lean into that, but they hate you.
Yeah.
And you got to really, like, I used to do the show at Zoka in Bethany Beach.
I've heard a lot about Zoka.
Zoka's a fantastic venue. Not all the time is it set up for comedy. Like, it's just, there's certain, if you don't have a stage it's a little hard, right? Because you're at the same eye level as everyone, and some people are taller than me. Right, so they're taller, like you know what I mean. And I'm the littlest part of the room, like I'm Richard Dreyfuss. You know what I mean? Like I'm as low as I can go, and I'm trying to tell jokes, and people are sitting up above me on bar stools and stuff, and or looking over other people to try and see me tell jokes. Yeah, I don't like it.
That's crazy.
But I'd rather be on this because I'm short and I like to be tall.
Who is there like a main guy around here?
Me, John Dayton.
John, and
you're the guy.
let me answer that question. It's around here, the comedians around here are literally like Tyler Dark, John Dayton.
Yep.
It might end there, but let me think a little
So
bit
you
longer.
host shows where?
Roadie Joe's. I don't host as much anymore because it doesn't pay as much. I hate, but
where you don't wanna get locked into that.
I do not want to.
Oh,
bash
you know Co
hosting.
Izzy? You know Co
I know
Izzy?
Co Izzy very
Co
well.
Izzy is
Yeah, I
kind of
love
getting
him.
up there. He's getting up there.
Hosting, I feel like would be my sweet spot.
Hosting, I
would host.
Hosting is the hardest job because you have to say the guest bombs. You have to bring that energy back for the feature.
Crowd work.
You know what I mean? Like, so
how was shitty was that?
Say
huh?
the guest was
work
terrible,
easy,
or
dude.
you did terrible for your hosting set. You
Right.
open up a shitty,
And then the guy hates
and
you.
then the guy hates you. So, like hosting, you learn to read the room. You learn to bring the energy up where you needed to, or
Yeah, I've heard that's where you gain
say the
out.
guest did great. The guest did fantastic. Guess what you do? Do 2 seconds, get the fuck off the stage and bring the feature back up to keep the energy up. Because when hosting as a very young comedian, I would go on after the guest and try and do the rest of my time before the feature. And then the feature would look at me like, hey, you piece of shit. You just drained the energy out of the room because I would go up there and bomb.
I could never see myself doing like an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
But
So,
I bet I could host some shit.
yeah. Hosting, you do 10 minutes. And then maybe a couple one-liners between the rest of the comics. So.
I would love to
Yeah,
fuck.
go Saturday and Monday.
I would love to fuck with people.
Yeah, so I will be at Dream Big Saturday night, the Room Cedar Grove Friday night, and then I might be at the open mic on Monday at Dream Big.
You should. Jack will be there.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed
I probably won't be there.
the open mic is fantastic. It's the Moon Cat open mic run by Lon Kiefer, if I'm not mistaken.
Heard a lot about this Moon Cat.
Lon Kiefer also books that. He books the Dickens Parlor Theater in also Delaware. It's in like maybe Rehoboth or something like that. Johnny Watson from SNL. He was a writer for SNL. He headlines there a lot. I've worked with him a few times. So yeah, it's as big as a world as the comedy game is. It's actually pretty small. Honestly, we all know each other.
Yeah.
One way or another, we've worked with each other. So
Yeah, incredible, bro. Well, it's absolutely great to have you on the pod here. Johnny Dayton, the return. Episode
Gotta have you back.
128.
I will absolutely back. I love you guys.
Yeah. It's awesome, man. This is a longer pod than we normally do just because we have so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Extended cut.
Yeah,
Extended cut.
Yeah,
I got way more questions. We'll do it next time.
Yeah, 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's
Shit,
like
dude.
a record.
Save all your questions to the last.
And I'm also
Second.
off next Sunday, so if you guys want me
You guys
back,
won't
I'll
let me
fucking
talk.
be back, man.
Cool. Yeah, we got Danny
It's true,
DeMott
it's
next
true.
Sunday, but maybe the one after that.
Yeah. I'd
And he
be down.
farts a lot next Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. I'm just kidding.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. All right.
Well,
Well,
hey.
Mike, do your job.
It's been a great time, everybody. Extended cut. Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast.
Mike's mad.
Featuring John Dayton. I'm just used to being in bed by now. No big deal. No, I like the extended cut. I got this caffeine gum in my mouth. I've just been thinking.
Let's start the show.
We'll have a continuation of this episode. Don't you forget it. Salt me. Yeah.
A Salt Shack.
All the way around the round table it goes. Get your neuro gum, get your smelling salts, and get your brain right every morning. Yeah, and we'll see you next week on Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast. Hey, we'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.